I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know no game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember, like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment, let me know what your thoughts are.
Trick Jerk Marinade gives your meats and vegetables authentic Jamaican jerk flavor. The spices are directly from Jamaica. Spices like jerk seasoning, allspice, Scotch bonnet pepper, fresh scallions, thyme, ginger, and garlic. The key ingredients to a great jerk marinade. 0% sugar and low in sodium. You want to try it?
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
That sports for the best authentic sportswear. You check Wilton Sports when you want the best authentic sportswear. Wilton Sports. Food change advertise fee. And if you roll out the numbers, remember, no easy laugh, no off.
Some sports were for take notes. Them full of dreams and hopes. Then why them come and sell rope? When there is only one, yeah, there is only one goat. And that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson, yeah, that a Wilson sports. Yeah, ball boots, ball tops, ball shots, string yard, ball socks. Them kind of drip you quick for make your ex call back. Little quickness in my boots and ball out, me want that. My Nike ticky pretty and my Adidas all black. Dribble down you feel it, grip me feel me can't drop. Slide tackle all my own a team and know this not pop. Why? Because me buy the supper.
All right. Good evening. Good night. It is. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. I am your host, Mannings Man. People, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to be with you. This is the good night edition. It will not be a long night. You know, we'll be out of here by 10 o'clock. So we have like an hour and 56 minutes to go. So get in your phone calls early on the topic at hand. Let us have a fruitful discussion. We thank the Most High God again for life and life more abundantly. He's absolutely good to us, and we're grateful for his goodness every day. All right. Again, welcome to the platform. If this is your first time watching I Am Sure Sports, as usual, we encourage you to like our videos, to subscribe, and to share the content. Make sure you subscribe. We also have a membership feature where you can be a member of I Am Sure Sports, and that will allow you to get special on our perks that are going to be up and out by next week, right? Some very high quality stuff that you can go online and buy, and they'll be shipped right where you are. Big up to everyone who was joined in very early: Mark W, Jason, Kevin Williams, Fresh God, Fire, man. What you mean, man? Yeah, man. Bless up to all of you, right? KW Media, Triple E, Tyrone Williams. Big thank you to all of you early. So right now, do like me, right? Robert Smith. Yo, Robert, call in, man. You can call in now and tell us some of those, make we do something right now. We could actually do that right now and talk about some of the good products that you have down there and some of the things you share and in terms of the health from a natural perspective. Reggae Boys commentary, Simon said, my name's man. I'm going to do something for my mother. I will be back. And Simon disappeared. Never again did he reappear on the show. Big up yourself, Simon. Demo, nobody drop no bomb around here, Demo, man. Demo, nobody drop no bomb around here, Demo. Demo, you're there, Jamaica, Demo. May you link up, Demo. Supposed to link up, Demo. You drive past the house, go. You drive past the house, come, Demo. And Demo, you say, man, is me go link you. All you know. So the man post picture and thing. Demo, you know move right. Midnight Cowboy, bless up yourself. I think Stan Cranky at some point is going to join the show. Okay, True Blue. Trying to call me. Demo, you know, try to call with Demo. Man, nobody with the madness, Demo. Nobody about here try to call me. Man, easy, man. Man, yo, the man easy. Big up Paul Watkins. You understand about your traffic call. The man easy, you know. The man easy, the one Demo. You never that try call nothing Demo. Think you can go around this thing. But they all tell the people them about your movement. Demo. You never that try do no call thing. You understand me? True, you have your big old entourage. You know? I say, go still, me know you go with the entourage, a whole lot of money I've spent, you probably feel like, say, man is the next. You understand me? And you understand me, so you try to keep the thing. I know you are going it. Oh, I thought after 8 was family worship boss. You know, Simon is a cranky. You want to show the people. Them. You show your call log. You show your call log where you call me, Demo. All right? Screenshot it and show the people them. You do that. Yeah. Crank is supposed to be joining, man. Listen, so the debate, right? The debate between, I think, Ron, who wants to debate his position, and Cranky about the whole taxation system. Ron has provided a lot of information, but I am telling you, people, Ron is the name, or Moswin Maxwell. Moswin Maxwell, I think the name is. Let me tell you this, people. That kind of debate, I don't think the kind of revelations would be wise to have on a platform. But I will tell you, he has a lot of information, but Cranky believes that with all of that information, he's off and he's going down a problematic end. But I think both of them have done some work in that era of the taxation system. One thing I know is that, people must win the sovereign. One thing I know is that when it come on to Uncle Sam, you can't get away from the tax man. That, if I don't know anything else, big up Demo, Happy New Year, all they circumvent the thing. You understand me? Big up yourself. You understand me? Yeah. Demo, big up yourself. All right? But people, no matter what the tax scheme is, no matter what the tax plan is, you can't go around Uncle Sam's system. Uncle Sam want him tax dollars. So my advice to you, give unto Caesar what is his, or you will be seized and put in jail. All right? That is it. Peso. No, we want no problems tonight, sir. No problems. All right? No problems. Let me tell you that. No, why Eddie want? No, man, tell Eddie to come on my channel. Eddie on my channel. Eddie, what kind of go part? Eddie accountable. Tell Eddie if he want to do a quiz with man, him come challenge me over here, so that he must do. When we come to him about chat. Then come challenge me over here, sir. What kind of quiz? And the quiz when I want me, I don't want him. We do some quiz from in the 1960s. From there, sir. Oscar Black's days me I go from. Eddie Guna. Anytime, anywhere. From Oscar Black's days, the question them to come from. The first game that Jamaica played, them quiz that we are go by. Anytime you're ready, right here. Challenge my whereabouts. You understand? You think a Google thing, you want yes, so with that. We kind of Google thing you want to go on, Eddie. No Google thing. No Google thing. So we want to go around before the information they on Google. We want to ask about so Neville Oxford and Jumpy Harris and them and they. Them and they we want to ask you about. Harville Edwards, Eric Curry. Them thing they we want to ask you. And Noah Sterling, Alton Sterling, and them thing they we want to ask you. We want to ask you about Wendell Downswell first game for Jamaica that we want to ask you. You can come challenge man. You want to come ask some question. you want to come there, you want to come ask some question. No, Peso. Nobody is out of favor with Mount Pleasant. Akwasa Chang has started the season on fire. Then bench him. So Mount Pleasant squad big, brother. Mount Pleasant squad is very big. So if the players them want to play, them to leave. Simple as that. If they want to play regularly, them to leave. Because the squad big. You have players who have not kicked a ball yet. So the squad is big. All right, so let me give you some JPL score because we're going to have a very good discussion, because you see the one here today. So, games today in the Jamaica Premier League, Mount Pleasant and Limal, the Senton Derby. Limal took the lead early in that one. You understand me? Then you had Portmore Humble Lion. You had Dumby Holden, Veer. You understand me? So, what were the results of the game? All right, let management give you some results. Tivoli Gardens also played Mobile United. You understand me? All right, so here we go. All right. Full time. Portmore 4, Humble Lion 1. Andrew Vanzi scoring for Portmore United in the 74th minute. Portmore goals came from Rodolph Austin, in the 17th and 76th minute. You understand me? Siobhan Walsh scored in the 20th. Siobhan Walsh is a player that I like, Shackwell Henry in the 56th minute. Limal 4-1, still have not won a game yet. Ronaldo Brown in the 15th minute. Mount Pleasant, Daniel Green equalized in the 19th minute. Demar Deacon, who has not been seen in the playing time, he scored in the 27th minute. Ramon Howell in the second minute of time added on. And Akwasa Chang off the bench. Yeah, man, notching the next goal. Again, big up Akwasa Chang. You understand me? Good look young baller, one of them baller that me have a lot of time for, Akwasa Chang. You understand me? Yeah, man. Come from good stock in terms of family background in the football. Who can tell me which national player was Akwasa Chang family? Better not know that. Better not know who is Akwasa Chang family member. National player or farmer. Yeah, Dumby Holden too. Shakeen Powell and Chevroy Watkins penalty in the 63rd. Kemar Beckford, Bushy Beckford got the sole goal for Veer. You understand me? We have Cranky here who is going to join. Then we had Mobile United 2, Tivoli Gardens 1. Odin Pennycook scoring for Tivoli Gardens. The goal for Amal Nugent Hudson, 59th minute, and Brian Brown in the 70th minute for Mobile United. Humble Lion, me give you that already. All right. Waterhouse, Harborview can win a game. They defeated Harborview by 2-1. Andre Fletcher and Javian Bryan. The goal for Harborview came from Chidalu Chukwimikea. Oh, yeah, man. Jeremy and you is a Kwasa Chang relative. Who get that? Yeah, them man, I know the football, man. Yeah, man. A Jeremy and you, man. A Jeremy and you look a relative, man. Big baller. Good night, Mr. Cranky. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. I was listening to your program where you introduce people want to debate me. Man, I'm going to stop debating because I don't want people to go all the way and get themselves in trouble just trying to prove a point. It's not worth it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think that's a good thing.
That one, do not even touch it. Leave it a 10-foot pole. And people, I'm not a tax expert. Accountancy is like being a doctor or a football player. You have some people who are defenders, midfielders, and forward. Doctor, you have orthopedist, you have surgeon, right? In accounting, you have tax attorney, you have people who do taxes, you have people who do external public accounting, private accounting, internal audit, external audit. They have industry specialists, pharmaceutical, financial. There's a lot of different disciplines. But I used to do my own taxes. I don't do it anymore. It's got a little bit complicated, and I didn't feel like doing it. But I do it for my niece and nephew sometimes, actually, because it's much more simplistic. But I can tell you this. The U.S. is a different country when it comes to taxes. It's one of the few countries which tax you on your worldwide income. What does that mean? So if you go live in England, for example, you still got to file U.S. taxes. You go live in Germany, you still got to file U.S. taxes. If you're a British citizen, you go to Hong Kong, for example, after a certain time period, you don't have to file taxes for the UK. It's a different country. It wants its money, and it taxes you both federal, which is the government that governs the country, and some states, most states tax you actually. Some don't, but most states tax you. And the one that don't tax you for income tax, they tax you for property taxes or sales taxes. So they get their money somewhere.
Like Delaware.
Yeah. I mean, Florida doesn't tax you. Nevada doesn't tax you. I don't think Tennessee tax you, but there are states like New York who charge you like at the highest level about 12%. New Jersey is a high level. California is the highest. People charge a lot of taxes. So I don't want people to come here and say they are expert in taxes and telling me about revocation, election, and a bunch of different stuff. And when you dig deeper, they are not what they think they are. Let me repeat that. They are not what they think they are. They may think they know, but they don't know. So I'll done with that soliloquy management by saying, let's talk some football. We're not going to tax her.
I have some good things to talk about, but Jeremy and you is coaching in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta coaching.
He lived in New York for a while. He just moved there a couple years ago, right?
So he moved, So he moved to Atlanta for a coaching job. That's where he's at. Florida is a retirement state, so it benefits those in retirement ages to live in Florida. But every state is different. It is like 50 countries in one country. Okay. Yeah, what a game today by Girona in Spanish La Liga. Big up Mario Russell. General.
You guys actually watch the Spanish league? Really? Oh,
Cranky, don't even bring that up. Try that. All right.
CC said even the legal aliens can't pay tax in the US. You just don't play with their money. If you're not supposed to be here, they have a way for you to pay taxes. That is right.
The one thing I'll tell people is that do not go down the road of trying to find ways of beating the tax system. I don't think you can ever beat. Please, people, this is management advice. Don't try to beat the system. It doesn't work.
But you don't think management people don't understand. So you may not be an expert. Somebody do your tax return for you, right? Say you go to a firm to do a tax return, and they get something wrong, and you owe money. You have to pay that money now. You may sue them for negligence, but you have to pay that money. So if Donald Trump doesn't understand his taxes, which is probably very complicated, and something goes wrong, he owns it, even though he doesn't understand it. So when someone doing my tax return, I review my tax return, I find errors in it, actually. So I'm sure there's a lot of errors in people's tax returns, but you have to understand it to be able to do that. So, anyway. All
right. Hey, people, you know what? It's so funny, right? Cranky sent me some information, about we need to talk about the La Liga coaches, right? You remember that, Cranky?
Yes, I did send it to you because part of my rationale is that they have the most licensed coaches in the world, I think, per capita, in terms of with an A license, a pro license.
Okay.
And the reason why I send you that is because you can see how those coaches, there's a reason, see how those coaches are doing, right? You can cross all the top leagues, how their coaches are doing versus other coaches from other countries.
All right. But what this is also saying, though, Cranky, you realize that it is obvious then if they have the best coaches, then the best quality players and football is played there. Because most of the players are playing in that league with the place where the best coaches come from.
I think when we're trying to make reasonable arguments, management, we got to be very careful. Let's say all the best coaches come from Jamaica, right?
Yeah, well,
right? Wait. Let's just say that for argument's sake.
That's a very bad example to use.
Okay, let's say the best coaches come from Spain, right? Which they do actually. You're saying, wait. You're saying because the best coaches from Spain, they're the best players. And I say this, you know what the Premier League does? It goes across the rest of the world with a population of about close to 8 billion, take out Spain, and it picks all the best players and they play in the one league. So even though you may have the best coaches, because I go buy the best players across the world, I will have the best players in my league and the best quality. So you just lost this argument. But keep going.
Thank you, Mario Russell. Please give the Spanish league the respect it deserves. The Spanish league, top to bottom, is a better quality league. And when I speak about quality, I'm talking about the technical ability of the players from top to bottom, the tactical awareness and astuteness of the players from top to bottom, and the team. Right, the team organization from top to bottom. That is why you don't find La Liga teams playing all of these long ball and all of them things that you see in England. And all of them play very...
Which team play long ball in England? Which other teams play long ball in England?
What are you talking about? All Brentford no good for that with Ivan Toney from long ball?
No. You say top to bottom.
Sheffield.
So Man City play long ball?
Sheffield.
Man City play long ball?
I'm giving you a name. Everton.
Why you always go to the bottom of the barrel? And by the way,
top to bottom.
No. Top to bottom also a middling, Mannings man. It's a middling top to bottom. It's not just top and bottom, right? And by the way, Mannings man, top to bottom. If I look at my top 7 teams in the Premier League, look at Chelsea, perennial winners. Where are they? Look at Man U, perennial winners. Where are they? Where is Aston Villa?
The Spanish league has produced the most Ballon d'Or since 2000.
CC. Who was the person before now? So, me teach and beat them. You know what? Me teach and beat.
Look at this. It is not common for a non-Spanish coach to even coach a La Liga team.
We don't disagree with that.
Okay.
Because they can't afford to buy a real coach. Them can't buy Guardiola. Guardiola left them. Can't buy him. Only 2 teams can afford all these expensive players in La Liga. It's Barca and Real Madrid. And to a lesser extent, Atletico Madrid. And the rest of them don't have any money. Not debatable. The top 10 teams in Premier League, which include now West Ham nowadays with a Czech owner, have money. Chelsea have money. Man U, West Ham, Villa, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. What are you talking about?
Cranky. Mm-hmm. So you really believe West Ham play good quality football?
When they play against a lesser team.
Why you talk about Cranky? Cranky, you watch all Real Sociedad play. They don't have as much money as West Ham. When Real Sociedad play the Champions League, you watch Real Sociedad pattern play compared to West Ham.
Yeah, I know, Management. Where they finished last year in La Liga, Management?
Well, they're in Champions League now. So
no. Answer the question. Where they finished last year?
In the top 4.
Where did West Ham finish last year in the Premier League?
I don't keep track.
Of course not, because of course you don't keep track of it. We're in the top 4. So I'm not sure what your argument is, Mannings, man.
West Ham was in the top 4.
He was not in the top 4. That's exactly the point.
Real
Sociedad was in the top 4. West Ham wasn't. That's the point, Mannings, man. That's the point. But me a beat and teach. So keep talking.
Mario is asking you why then the Spanish teams always beat the English team when they meet them. Always.
So the Spanish teams you're talking about,
Sevilla.
They made up of soul. Wait. Are they made up of solely Spanish players? Those Spanish teams you're talking about, including Real Madrid and Barca. Are they mainly Spanish players?
Predominantly.
Madrid is predominantly Spanish players.
No, man.
Madrid is predominantly.
Remove Real Madrid and Barcelona.
So take them out of the Champions League, win the Champions League then. You move them all together.
When you match up the other teams from La Liga playing against English team, they have a better record. Right. Even if you remove Barcelona and Real Madrid. Sevilla normally beat them. Yeah. Atletico Madrid.
Mannings, man. We go. So Mannings, man, let's do this. Let's get the stats and come back and talk about it.
All right.
Let's get the stats and come back and talk about it.
People, yeah.
Because right now it's top to bottom, it's not just bottom and top. It's not a bottom and top, it's top to bottom.
All right. Not a problem. All right, people are asking about it. So people, let me just get to the second part of the headline. All right. The FIFRO and the Jamaica Football Federation, the GenSec, this is about the girls issue. They will be meeting this Friday. All right? They'll be meeting this Friday because the matter needs to be resolved. All right? The matter needs to be resolved. Okay? So that is good. So that, I think that's a good step. And I hope that finally, this thing can be resolved. From what I'm hearing, it does appear that a bridge has now been laid and persons are about to cross over and we can go ahead with the football. So the meeting is this Friday, and I hope nothing would interfere with that happening, because I think it finally needs to happen. All right? And so I'm glad that it is happening. And I hope that coming out of it, the public, the footballing public, can get a clear statement signed by both parties. Finally, with this matter resolved. All right. I find it kind of strange, however, that it is before the elections, but it is happening. All right. So that is good. The GenSec report is also out as well. It's a 98-page document with their finances, the technical report, all of those things is in there. I believe it is available on the Jamaica Football Federation website. So you can go and check it out over there and read through it. Very interesting. The GenSec report. Yep. So that's where. So glad for that happening. All right.
Yeah, I agree. Manisman, I have a question for you, Manisman.
Yeah.
We'll go back to the previous comment you made.
Which one of the comments?
When is the last? You said it's Spain coach. If you have a Spain coaches, the best coaches are in Spain. That means the best players.
No,
come from
you
Spain.
you sent me. I think I said that with Spanish coaches and how well they are doing. You were the one who said that they have the highest level of what license?
The professional license.
Professional license. They are Spanish coaches.
Yeah. Like A license or European
so
license.
Therefore, it stands to reason that having the best coaches means that their players are probably being the best developed.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And you were saying, and part of your justification for the league, you said most of the Ballon d'Or winners come from Spain, right? Is that what you said? I'm just trying to understand.
CC said from 2000, the Ballon d'Or winners, most of the Ballon d'Or winners from the year 2000 come from La Liga.
Oh, they come from La Liga. They're not Spaniards. So the coach and the player, it doesn't correlate, does it?
Well,
because those players weren't developed in Spain.
Where was Messi developed? Where was Messi developed?
Let's stop. Messi's Argentina. Let's stop talking about when Messi get developed. Can you act like we don't know when Messi get developed at Barca when he was 9 years old?
Oh, he did.
So Ronaldo who won half of those Ballon d'Or, he developed in Spain too. So was Benzema. So was Modric. Hold
on. Where did Ronaldo develop?
In Portugal.
Okay,
and he went to England first before he got to Spain.
Okay. So even if you put it that,
no. And he went to England as a young player and got really and Ferguson molded him before he went to Spain.
Tell me a player that has been developed in English football.
Modric. Modric got Tottenham. Modric got Tottenham. I rest my case.
Sevilla won the Europa League last season. Villarreal 2 years before. Then Sevilla again. 2 years before. Atleti. 2 years before Sevilla. Done 3 in a row. 2 years before that. Atleti again. I'm telling you.
English team don't care about no Bush League.
But
they just care about big league.
Obviously, they don't care about the Champions League that much either. Because every time they meet up,
in the last, who won the last? Who won of the 4 Champions League? Real Madrid only won one of the last 4, right?
Who won the last 4? Go ahead.
No, of the last 4, Real Madrid only won one of the last 4, correct?
How many were won by English?
No. Just answer the question.
I like how you kind of twist the narrative to fit your discussion. The last 4.
That's what you do all the time. I'm just doing what you do. I'm not doing what you do. I'm doing what you do. Of course. I'm doing what you do. Right? Because it's about recent times. That's what you're saying. Right?
But your recent time just goes to 4 years.
Yeah, but do you want more than 4?
Dima is telling that Liverpool saved, yeah.
Liverpool still Man City won the last one, and Chelsea won also. So nobody would know see it. Why is always throwing Liverpool in the conversation? How does Liverpool come in the conversation? They won 1. Man City won 1. Chelsea won 1. Chelsea beat Man City in the final. At one point, we're having English League final. Liverpool beat Tottenham in the final.
All right, no, here's what I want you to tell me. Tell me when English teams have played Spanish teams in the finals of the most recent. Give me the last 5.
Yeah, Spanish leagues have won most of those ones.
No, the last 5 Champions League where English teams have come up against La Liga teams in the finals. Who has come out on top?
And those La Liga teams are one of 2 teams. But you missing the point. You said top to bottom. They're one of 2 teams. There's only 2 teams.
Okay.
There's only 2 teams in La Liga, 2.5 teams.
All right. So
there are 2.5 teams in La Liga, 2.5. The same teams every year.
All right. So let's go to Europa League. Tell me.
Let's go to the next subject. Let's go to the subject. We're talking about FIFPro and the girls. Let's not digress. Let's keep going. Let's go back to the main subject. Let's go back to the main subject.
Listen, what about beating a cranky?
Them can't beat all them one.
All English combined doesn't add up to the amount Madrid has. All right? So.
But Madrid is a pickup team. Madrid is a pickup team. Every year is a pickup team. That's not with Spain. It's a pickup team.
Cranky Bridge, I have a question for you.
They probably have more Spanish, more French player by them team than anybody else, and Brazilians.
Bridget has a question for you.
I don't take questions from Bridget. Did I read up on revocation of election? No, I didn't read up on it. No. It's not important. I know you got to pay your taxes. They're gonna revoke. The person talk about that. They're gonna get revoked. They're gonna get revoked. That's what's gonna happen. No, I didn't read up on it, Bridget. And Brethren, I'm sure you pay your taxes, and I'm sure you realize that taxes have to be paid. Because the US is not in the business.
Oh, AI get tax exemption.
No, they don't. They generate income and they have to pay taxes.
All right. But no, let's go. This morning, and this narrative is going around. So let me give you my position, Frank. So it appears like there's some level of concession from the Anderson camp based on just remarks from persons, conceding the election. I don't believe it is done yet.
No. That can't be true, man. We had a person who used to be on YouTube who came and talked about 6 parishes and what they're going to do and things. So what happened? Are you saying that person was not telling the truth?
God, I don't want to go down that road.
I am confused, man. I'm confused.
It's a new year. Before the game, please come on and talk to Cranky if you have time. Because you see, before the game, this is Andre. Why none of the best 15 Brazilian players played in EPL?
None of the best 15 Brazilian players play in EPL. There are a couple of reasons. One is most Brazilian players and Argentina players want to play in the EPL. No, I'm sorry, in La Liga, and they all want to play for Barcelona. They want to follow Ronaldinho. They want to follow Rivaldo. They want to follow all those players. It's like what's his name was at Leeds and ran to the Spanish league, right? Rafinha. They all want to play in the language is closer. What are we talking about? Come on, guys.
Yeah. All right. We have CC online. CC.
It's gonna be a while now, so let me get my pillow. Go on, CC.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Read the whole league business. For me, yeah. Why this thing look like it a connect to this?
We're hearing you now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying for the whole league business, what I think is, you see, in terms of the approach, or the Spanish league, the approach that the teams in La Liga takes versus the teams in England. Well, we have to also understand that the best coaches in England are English coaches. So the approach that they play football is probably opposite to how the English would play football.
Hey, CC. No, CC. One second, CC. Are you saying the best coaches are in England? Top to bottom?
No, I'm saying the best. No, what I'm saying is the best coaches, the coaches that are the best coaches in England, or some of the best coaches in the world, aren't English.
No, we understand, but you missed my point again. You're saying the EPL has the best coaches in the world, top to bottom.
I wouldn't say top to bottom, but the EPL has. When I look at
what would you say? But which league would you say have the best coaches top to bottom? Which league? Which league?
Hold on.
Wait, Manny's man. I'm talking to CC.
CC. All right. Tell me, Pep, Klopp. Tell me again. Tell me how many of those you'd say are best coaches? Pep and Klopp. Go on.
That is. But that is the reason why I'm saying to you that when you look at
Pep and Klopp. Tell me about Arteta. No, tell me about I'm Mikel Arteta.
Hold on. I could use Emery.
Arteta is not the top 100 coach.
I could use Emery.
Oh, Arteta not in the top 100 in coaching in the world, you know.
No, man, I am not. I wouldn't say Arteta. I say Pep. Let me tell you, I would say Pep, Klopp, Unai Emery. In terms of
Unai Emery just leave from La Liga. But who coaches at Real Madrid?
Carlo Ancelotti.
All right. It's Carlo.
That's pretty much it.
What you talking about? So you don't Diego Simeone is not a big coach.
No, I'm saying it's Carlo Ancelotti, Diego Simeone.
Who coaches Barcelona? Who coaches Barcelona?
I explain. You guys are struggling.
Look at it like this. In the world now, actively, they probably have 10 great coaches, but then the rest of coaches, them are good coaches, up and coming coaches. Like the coach at Girona is a coach who is making a name for himself. The coach, whenever Xavi hands up by the person, is making a name for himself over by level person. So, in and of itself, I think when you look at it, you have 10 great coaches who are sprinkled across the leagues. If you go in the La Liga, there's 2 great coaches. Diego Simeone, Carlo Ancelotti. There's no other great coach in the league. When you go into England now, you can say Klopp, Pep, and some people won't say this, but I would throw Unai Emery in it.
True Unai Emery now.
As in, Unai Emery is a good coach. Unai Emery is a great coach.
Great coach.
So, CC, one second, CC. Man. Wait, guys, hold up. Can I jump in here? Man, you can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. You can't say the Spanish team are better when they win La Liga, when they win Europa League. Emery's won about 4, and then you're saying he's not. I'm confused about the logic.
Coach. He's a good coach. If you put Emery as a great coach, you're putting him in the same class as Pep. And he's not.
So who are the great coaches? What are the great coaches?
Ancelotti, Klopp, Mourinho, who's still coaching. Allegri. Them Monday, probably 5 or 6 of them. The rest of them are some good coaches. And then you have upcoming coaches below that.
Let me ask you a question. So I'm going to ask you a question, management. Massimo Allegri was coaching which team? Which 2 teams?
Which 2 teams?
Which 2 teams he coached?
Allegri coached.
In terms of his successes, he coached Juventus, right?
Yes.
He coached Juventus, right?
Yeah. He coached Juventus.
And he coached AC Milan, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Coaching Sevilla versus coaching AC Milan and Juventus in terms of resources, personnel,
Hey man, Sisi, nobody. Hey man, the man coach of a PSG.
Sisi, let me say this, man.
Walk on the building, Sisi. Nobody with that.
Let me say this.
Sisi, relax, Sisi, relax.
Sisi, let me say this, man. You guys mentioned Tuchel, whatever his name is. You mentioned Marino. You didn't mention Conte. There's a theme to this. Ancelotti. There's a theme. You know what the theme is? What's the theme, Mannix, man?
Italian?
No. Tuchel is not Italian. Klopp is not Italian. Guardiola is not Italian. You know what the theme is, man? What's the theme?
There's no English.
English Premier League.
No, there's no.
No. There's not a theme in there. There's not a theme.
There's a theme. There's no English coach mentioned.
No. The theme is that they all coach in the EPL. They don't all coach in the Spanish league. They don't all coach in the Italian league. They don't all coach.
Ancelotti has coached in the EPL. Pep was coaching the EPL. Jose Mourinho, Jurgen,
Yes. So you know what, we won't debate this tonight because we are beat and teach. We do it now in a way where it's very structured. It's a debate format, but we're not beat and teach tonight. But go ahead, Cece. We're not beat and teach. So you know some little semblance of what's going to look like when we have the official debate. But go on, Cece. Go ahead, Cece.
But the thing about it is what Manningsman is saying then is that really and truly active coaching, you don't have 10 great coaches actively coaching. You probably can find 7.
Yeah, but you have some good coaches and below the good coaches, you have some upcoming coaches like the Arteta them and them thing there. And Deserby and them people there. And the top coach. Them coming up.
But you know, it's funny. You can't name about an EPL coach. Wait. Hey, CC. You know, funny. Your management can rattle off all them coaches that EPL who have come up, and they can't rattle off the Spanish man. Them. He meant Javi who nobody not like.
But here's what we're telling you, Cranky. This is what the EPL does. The EPL fool us because it is the most accessible league. It is in English that we all speak. Most of us speak. Here is what happened. It is what is always before us. So we're going to have a bias towards it. I am telling you, though, that when you look at the qualification of coaches, if Spain has the most high, in terms of high qualification, Spain has the most. There's a reason why they won U20, they won Euros, they won World Cup, they won Women. They want the women under 20, all of those things, because they have some of the better coaches. And so their players are the best.
We agree on that.
So that means when they talk about the quality of the players, they're going to have way more quality than in England.
No, the mistake you're making, the English team has to have a mandatory of 8 players in their squad. Most of the other players are foreigners, and it's the best foreigners across the globe. That's why the argument has fallacy in it, which is that you're saying the 25-man squad in Spain is all Spaniard, which is not true. And you say the 25-man in EPL is all English, which is not true.
I'm not saying
anyway, let's move on to a topic because this is not the debate topic tonight. I want to make sure when we're debating, not all the ammunition is thrown out tonight.
I mean,
do it so the commenters can.
Cece?
He left us. He should be talking too much.
Hey, Cece. It looks like Cranky's my friend, and he's sending me information that we're going to use. So I think, you know what I think, Cece?
No. There's a reason why I sent the information. I'm trying to help you. Because you don't need the help. I'm trying to help you. I'm volunteering information because you need the help. I
feel like I need like this is not up my CC. You want maybe I should let CC challenge you.
Man, tell him again that I send you the information. Tell him again. I send you the information, right? I know you need the help.
What is this?
My last debater didn't do a good job. I want to help you.
Here's a debate, CC.
Yeah.
The Spanish La Liga is a better quality league from top to bottom. And by quality, we're speaking of technical ability, tactical ability, and team organization.
So Amen reminded me, I said I was going to stop beating, so I'm going to take that back. I apologize, Amen, you're right. I decided no more than teaching is I'm gonna call it educating. I'm gonna educate. So I'm gonna start educating. No more beat and teach. No beating. Take the beating out. Go ahead, CC.
I mean, as I said before, when I look at it, I can see the perspective from which management is coming from. I think over the years that has been the scenario. But I think the English Premier League in the past, like probably 5 years, have come far away from where they were before. In terms of if they should challenge La Liga in terms of having all of those attributes within the league. But previously to that, I would say La Liga, but when you're looking at it right now, the best players in the world, a lot of the best players in the world are wanting to play in the English Premier League.
No, all right. CC, who are the top 5 players in the world right now? 5.
The top 5 players in the world currently.
Right, yeah.
Well, you have Erling Haaland, you have Mbappe.
Yeah.
That are one a league and one a.
I never asked you what league them play now.
Erling Haaland, Mbappe. I would say Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
He's English, by the way, but keep going. He's English. I think Jude is English, but keep going. I didn't hear one Spanish player yet, but keep going. I've heard one Spanish player, but keep going. CC, you need help? CC, you need help? Let me know if you need help, CC. Can I help you?
But the conversation looks like it's English players version.
No. Because you have a name, Jude, fine. So, fine.
Victor, I would say Victor Osimhen.
Osimhen, yeah.
Yeah, Osimhen.
Vinny Jr., you know, put Vinny Jr. in there. As a top 5.
Can he pick his team? Can he pick his 5 team? Can he pick his 5?
No,
let him pick him 5.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, pick him 5.
Vinny Jr.
So you pick my 5. My 5.
Pick your 5. What are the top 5 players in the world right now, in your eyes?
So I would say Haaland as one. I would say Mbappe.
Yeah.
I would say De Bruyne.
De Bruyne not to play, but go ahead. De Bruyne not to play.
What do you mean? What do you mean? The top 5.
When is the last?
You didn't say what is.
When is the last?
He's on the bench. He was on the bench for Man City in the last game.
When is the last?
He was on the bench for Man City in the last game.
When is the last time? When is the last time you see De Bruyne play? When is the last time?
He played before he left. He played in the Charity Shield, I think it was, one of those games.
When is the last time? You don't even know.
It doesn't matter. He's one of the top 5 players in the world. You said you didn't say what status they were.
All right.
He's one of the top 5 players in the world.
All right. Cool.
So where are you now in my number? Where is my number? Where are you?
You go De Bruyne. You go
right.
Haaland. You go Mbappe.
Bellingham and Saliba. Those are my 5. Saliba, the best defender in the world. In my eyes, best defender in the world. Better than Van Dijk.
People. Look how talk to crack with me. CC, go ahead, CC.
I saw Vinicius Junior playing the World Cup.
Did Saliba play in the World Cup?
Saliba wasn't there yet. It wasn't there yet. It wasn't.
So you go do. You can't use that.
But I'm asking you if Vinicius playing the World Cup because he didn't get enough game now.
Did Saliba play in the World Cup?
He wasn't there yet. He's now getting there.
Yes, so Vinicius. So what are you gonna do?
Vinicius Junior is overrated. He's overrated.
Oh, okay.
Overrated. But anyway, what's your 5? No. What's your 5? Well, you're your 5.
Yeah, give me your 5.
Jude Bellingham.
Right.
Is 1. I will put Haaland in there. That's 2. Vinicius Junior. 3. Kylian Mbappe. And this you name Tchouameni. That's my 5.
Tchouameni is not there yet. He's not there yet. Good player, but he's not there yet. But you want to start with Real Madrid player coming in, you put Real Madrid in. Wait, you have 3 Real Madrid players in the team.
I could remove.
And none of them are Spanish. None of them are Spanish.
But that is not what we're debating. We are talking about the league. It no matter if they must
But
Spanish
they don't have okay, so they should win the Champions League easy then. They have three of the best five players in the world.
The Champions League very easy.
They have won it last year. They didn't win it last year.
That's last year. But City must But CC. Well, then want to get back to the topic because they want to hear what I go on. So you can talk about afterwards. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But Roman, you know, so there's a guy at Napoli. I think his name, I cannot pronounce his name. Very, very good player. Kevisha Carver. When I remember, like, I can't pronounce his name, but he plays at Napoli. I think he's their best player in Napoli. Alongside.
Yeah. So he's better than Osimhen? He's better than Osimhen?
No, man. I'm saying in alongside Osimhen is one of the best players.
Okay.
So mistake. Yeah, he's one of their best players.
Do you know? Do some of you know? Are you talking about Saliba? And Saliba is an Arsenal player. Do you know statistically Ethan Pinnock was better than Saliba?
You know what? We won't get to that conversation tonight.
I'm telling you.
It's too easy. Man is man.
No, but
man is man. No, but man is man. You guys say he's better than based on stats. Man, if you're defending for your life 24/7, you should have good stats, man. So if you're ahead of every single ball come over, if no ball comes to Saliba to head out.
So based on what? Yeah. Listen, here's what I know, right? Ethan Pinnock, he have more clearance and he won more aerial duel than any other player in the entire Premier League. Ethan Pinnock, right?
Yeah.
No,
yeah, man is man. Before you go further, how much percentage of ball do they have actually? No, we gotta put context to this.
So we'll put context to it, right? When Ethan Pinnock plays for Jamaica, he plays well as well. He plays well for his national team, he plays well for his club. He's playing at a small club. Here's what happens. If you take, because that's what we have to do sometimes, I wonder what Saliba would look at Brentford and what Pinnock would look in Arsenal.
Saliba would be brilliant. Saliba would be brilliant anywhere, anytime.
I think Ethan Pinnock would be brilliant at Arsenal.
I'm not saying he wouldn't be, but I'm just saying when you're using stats to justify your argument, you got to be very careful with those stats.
And I'm not saying I'm not saying that he is the best centre back in the world. What I'm saying that when you use Saliba as the top 5 in the world, I am saying that Saliba isn't even ahead of Ethan Pinnock on stats, and you have him as one of the best in the world. Based on what?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the thing called these are the eyes I have. The two things in my here, the eyes that is watching football week after week and seeing him play, and they shut down the heart. And by the way, management will play 2 at the back most times. You see, man, Gabriel, and we shut down people like Haaland. They're not even on the field. This tells you what you're seeing. Not the stats sometimes.
All right, here's the point I'm making. I think some of the players in smaller clubs, if they were in some of these big clubs, Cranky, they probably would get more recognition. The issue is
that's always going to be true, right? That's most times that's probably true.
For example, I think like Saka at Arsenal is overrated. He's overrated.
Is he overrated? He's not as good as people think he is. I'm gonna put it that way.
But he's overrated.
Yeah, he's not as good as people think he is. I mean, he's a very good player. Don't get me wrong, but
guess what?
The way he's rated much higher than I think he really is. Actually,
the two Mboma and those guys statistically, you know, and defensively do way more than Saka. But you'll never talk about them because they're playing for Brentford. But if they were doing what they were doing at Arsenal, people would probably be rating them highly. That is the thing. I think sometimes with certain players, like even Bowen. Bowen, good player. That don't get a lot of rate because of where he's at. People don't rate him highly.
No, he's getting more recognition, man. I mean, but he came from a championship, you know. It's not like he started out as some players do with a bigger team. So when you start with a lower team, like a Pinnock or a Tony or an Ali Watkins, it takes a while to build up your reputation, you know, which they have been doing.
Well, you know, there's a reason to that, you know. You see, a lot of the times, there are some of these players, they look very good at these clubs, right? For example, Wilfred Zaha, very good at Crystal Palace. That is opportunity at a bigger club. And it seems as if he were matriculating. So it's like sometimes they look good at a certain club, but then because Saka is now at Arsenal then, and the level at which Arsenal is, and Saka has been performing at Arsenal, a person would say if Saka was at one of the smaller clubs, he might have done something there, even like what he's doing now, or even probably better.
But here's what would happen too as well. I can say this, right? And Saka, right? I think you put Saka in some of these other clubs, he would struggle. I think, like, for example, a player like Salah, you put Salah in any one of these teams, and he would still look good. You put Saka in some of these teams, he would struggle. I like him because he's an Arsenal player. But for example, like Anthony, you know how many players are better than Anthony? But he's at Manchester United. So people talk about him, but there are other players who are better than Anthony. Kudos is better than Anthony.
No, man, they don't talk about him in terms of good. They talk about being bad.
Let me ask you a question then, management. When Anthony was playing for Ajax and Kudos was playing for Ajax, both of them were playing for the stable club, if I'm not mistaken, you know.
But guess what? Nobody was paying attention to Kudos.
No, that's not true.
Why? Because
that's not true. Because we got no. We were supposed to be Kudos. We just didn't go. We bought Average instead. We should have bought Kudos. I've said that a long time ago. We should have bought Kudos. 40 mil versus 65 mil. It was a no-brainer. Kudos was brilliant in the World Cup, by the way, for Ghana. Brilliant for Ghana in the World Cup. We should have bought Kudos. We shouldn't have bought Havertz.
All right, CC, let me run through this topic here and talk about some stuff. And talk afterwards. All right.
Yeah, man. No problem.
Yeah. All right, so let me deal with this election thing, people. So it is what is coming up. You'd have heard if you listen to the Oral Tracer show this morning. Some of this came out on the show because what is coming up. I don't know if this is the leader or the persons who are associated with the leader of the RSA team. Right? No, here's where my position. You see, if Mike Ricketts lose, he must walk away from the football and make the man them who win the thing run the football. You see, if Anderson loses, walk away and let the football continue. What is coming up? And there's this gentleman, I'm not going to call him name, but he's connected to that camp. This man keep on talking about if them lose and if it don't go through, they're going to get FIFA to come and stop the football. Let me tell you about the real consequences of those of you who have that plan, that if you don't win the election, somehow you get FIFA, get police and all of these things and FIFA involved and shut down the football for 4 years. So because you lose the election. Because you don't do it for the fans. You not do it for your own personal gain. Let me tell you the consequences so you can sit down and listen to this. Because you think you get away with this. You think the Jamaican population, yard and abroad, are going to make you do them nonsense here and get away with it. So let me tell you what are the consequences. If Jamaica, if you get FIFA intervention, you see this under 20 team, where the man them have more than 20 youths from the United Kingdom who get Jamaican citizenship to represent Jamaica. Not that all of them can play, but them 20 youth there, all of them get stuck in limbo for 4 years, having made a decision to come and represent Jamaica. That is one. Same thing for the under 17. Youth them who possibly if them stay around them can play for England and play for Scotland and those places, and Wales and those places. That's one of the things they're doing. You're destroying some youth career from the diaspora. That's number one. Me not talk about those in the United States yet, or those in Jamaica who are going to miss, watch, 3 years of U15, 2 U17, and 1 U20. That's one thing you don't need to think about. Same thing on the female side. More to hear me. You see, outside of that, you see the senior team, one of that stop from go play in a Nations League because of that going to happen. We will not be able to play in the Nations League. And we will not be able to play in the Copa America. More to understand the consequences of them things when not think about on action. Imagine how that would feel for Demari Gray. For no same come Jamaica can work so hard to qualify with. And people like jeopardize him opportunity from playing. More to understand say the JPL are going to stop and the youth them cannot play in a JPL. So what of them youth them have got find job give them so them don't rob and steal. But let's come back to the national team. You have a set of people right now a work behind the scenes to get the youth them like Tyreek Mitchell and the Dwight McNeil and the Mason Greenwood and the Omari Hutchinson and the Ellis Sims and the whole of them people and the Morgan Gibbs White and the whole of them for come play for Jamaica. You think one time them here say FIFA shut down Jamaica football, them man they have any desire? More to think about them thing there, no? On the thing say now when time everything done and FIFA come back for 4 years, them people that go still want to come play or other people have any interest in the football. Here's the thing, do the election and who win and who lose and walk away and leave the football. Here's what I can do. No just go have some boxing match and something, man, and carry them go court for some other thing and leave the football. Do not jeopardize the football for a personal gain. And you have this one individual that because of one incident, you just, and if you know that if you, Mr. Man, if you in particular had just tried to release the bitterness inside of you, release the unforgiveness that you have inside of you, and seek to engage people, you probably could have served a vital part of the football, brother. So, Alpan Radio don't want to discuss them thing here. Kevin Williams, you don't know management, I tell you that. If you listen to World Trace, it was there this morning as well. So nobody think like this is something management come up with. So, because at least one of you live in the States, you believe say you can push through this agenda because you live a foreign. And foreign, listen, the Jamaican people, yard and abroad, let me tell you this. If you cause that to happen, I guarantee you this. You cannot go nowhere near where Jamaica can play football. Because I don't think you understand what is happening. So, if you lose, you lose. Run again in a 4 years' time. Simple. Rebuild your thing, run again. And this goes for Michael Ricketts. And it goes for Raymond Anderson. Just do the election thing and leave the football. You know what that mean? John Wall gone, you know. You think John Wall going to stay a year if FIFA come ban me? And Hal Grimson going to stay a year? When you really think to them going to stay? And Dan Cook and the FIFA think they're going to stay a year and do it? We really think. Anyways, so that's what I wanted to bring up because that is a real thing brewing under the surface. So apparently, they really believe like, okay, we're not going to win this. So let's take this to the police and to the court and so that FIFA can come. The man, them all a plan. Watch this now. Part of the thing that they might discuss is so that do everything to make sure there's no election so FIFA can come and lock down the football. Want to really make people, you see the 40th, Jamaica. Hey, you see, the 14th of January, there is no election. Every Jamaican, yard and abroad, if you find them people here and bring them before the government of Jamaica. For the government of Jamaica. Do something. This is an Olympic year, brother. This is the year to make the football excel. We cannot jeopardize the football. We can't do that to Dexter Lembikisa. We can't do that to Connor Boyce Clark. We cannot do that to Dujan Whisper Richards. We can't do things like that to Leon Bailey. To Andre Blake, this is his last hurrah. To Damian Lowe, this is his last hurrah. To Demarai Gray. We can't do these things. We can't. Lose or lose. Just walk away. Let's think long term at our actions. The whole of a big man. You know, all of that mannings, man. It's Allen. No man have no right to work to destroy the football. So if you believe there's no right, you don't have no right. That is not a right. You have no right to jeopardize the life of other people. That is not a right. When your actions affect other people's life, you can call that your right. You can't destroy a generation and say you have a right. There's no right to destroy football. What you do, you can destroy each individual you have a problem with, but there is no right to destroy the football. So why you believe a man have more right to decide that Leon Bailey should not play any more football for Jamaica for the next 4 years? And Whisper, and Kira Anderson, and Omari Hutchinson, and Emil Sims, and Mason Greenwood finna for come play for Jamaica for the next 4 years. What makes that man right, more right, bigger than their right to want to play? So is the election unfair? Tell me what is unfair about the election. So you saying that, so they don't have a right to ensure a fair election. What is it that makes the election process unfair, Issa Ali? Explain to the people. If me and you sign a constitution with the FIFA is the governing body, me and you sit down and say, yeah, man, we want that in the constitution. Yeah, man, we want that in the constitution. You sign it, Issa Alin, and I sign it. And the FIFA man sign it and say, that is your constitution. Me and you meet now, and everything you say and me say, it is in the constitution. What makes it unfair? Come and explain that to me. Because at the end of the day, you made, right, Cranky, you live in a country where the constitution is pushed highly. Like, people say that the right to carry arms in certain states is what, Cranky? A constitutional right, don't it? Mm-hmm. So there have been times when there have been mass shootings, and don't you have people saying, let's take away assault weapons from people. And what the people say, you're breaching their constitutional right. Unless you change the constitution, you cannot say this thing is not fair. Because it is in the constitution, and you knew that from before.
But Mannings, how do we know that if the person goes to FIFA would shut the football down?
No, what I hear what the plan is that they are going to, because remember, so FIFA has given them a mandate that the election must happen on the 14th. So if there's no election on the 14th, FIFA Jamaica will be banned. That's how the ban going to come in.
Right, but isn't the JFF responsible for making sure the election take place?
Yeah, but and what they're going, I don't know. So unless they're going, I don't know if they can do it in a way to say that the other party didn't show up or whatever. But my understanding is that
if they don't show up, then they, by default they lose the election, right?
Well, I don't know. Maybe that can happen. I don't know.
That's how election work. If the opposition doesn't contest it, they still run the election, and the party who competes wins. So election normally work. If you don't want to participate, then it's up to you. I think what people are going to say is that then it's fraudulent because the electoral process wasn't fair. If that is the rationale, it's a different story, right? I assume that's the rationale. But I will say this is that I go back to what I've been saying from day one. If you're part of the JFF, I anticipate some of these things happening and put measures in place to mitigate them, then you own it. You own it. Right? You own it. So I don't understand the subsequent complaints because you own it. But I don't think we're gonna look, management. You hear me debate about, which is very funny, management, that I said I get beaten because I said the girl shouldn't have strike. And a lot of people say they strike. And when you look at the plus and the minuses, you realize they probably shouldn't have strike, actually. And in fact, management, having a meeting next week with the girls is 5 months late.
Yeah, no, yeah.
They're not in Copa America next year, so it's 5 months late. That means it should have happened a long time ago.
Yeah, but I'm saying that, like, what is the concept? Like, all right, you come out of the meeting and say, okay, let's all move along. To what? Because there's no football. You see, this is the thing with this, you know.
Exactly.
So even when you have the
but
meeting,
that's the point, management, and you don't want to have regrets after the fact, right? You don't want to say if I didn't know. That's why you need to assess what are all the implications of my actions. It's like generating in life. If I'm going to drive fast, management, if I drive fast with speed limit, if something happened, what's the implication? Can I live with the implication? So if you're going to go to FIFA and think about worst case scenario, what's the implication? That's what you got to think about.
Yeah. So my thing is that, listen, people, I believe that the election must be fair. We don't believe in an unfair election. What I am, as a Duckland, saying that Duckland saying that not because you signed to something mean that it can't be unfair. All right? Signings.
Duckland, that's only the case if you're forced to sign it, Duckland. If you sign it, then you're okay. Duckland, I understand your logic, I'm confused. If you sign it for your own volition, you weren't forced. That means you agree to the terms of what you're signing.
Exactly.
Fair or unfair?
And not only did you sign to it, but there was a discussion where, so remember how this whole constitution came about, the new constitution to extend it. It was so that all of these people, they could expand the pool. And I keep on saying to people, my biggest takeaway from all of this is imagine if it was Cranky and I going up against Mr. Anderson and Mr. Ricketts. Imagine, just imagine with me, Cranky. Hearing all of these things, seeing how they have revealed the process, or exposed the process, or the glitches in the process. Imagine you and I not having the kind of knowledge about the Constitution, going up against both of them combined. We would stand no chance. So my consolation is this has allowed the situation, the issues with the Constitution or understanding the Constitution to be exposed so that in 4 years' time or 3 years' time, people who are going to go up to challenge it will understand what they're up against. I know you're taking
man. Here's what I find this interesting, Duckland is saying. So Duckland, sometimes people sign unfair contract because they're not informed, they don't have the expertise, they didn't get good representation. The person who signed this is part of the JFF, been there for 18 years. That's my concern. Does he have the intellectual capacity? Does he have the acumen? Does he have the wherewithal to say, you know what? Either I don't understand the contract and I get somebody to read it and give me and interpret it for me, or does he sign it and he was aware but culpable in this whole situation? So I'm confused. Either way, that's why I say I don't see him being in the seat, because you're going to sign something that's unfair that you help to construct, not just privy to, then it doesn't make sense to me, Duckland. This is not a 19-year-old signing a contract or somebody who's not informed. They're supposed to be informed because they've been in the organization for year after year after year. So the logic doesn't buy, Duckland. It doesn't buy. I don't buy the logic. But management, let's hope we don't get to it, because management, maybe we shouldn't, because I was trying to talk to you about the tickets today in management. I mean, I understand the ticket price at management. I don't understand the ticket prices for both the US game and the Copa America. They're pricing out all Jamaican fans.
Yeah, let me tell you, people don't know the prices. You think people... I don't want to show them.
I showed you some Copa America management. I opened the thing and I closed it. I was like, I was a mistake. They had zeros in the wrong place.
Well, let's see if I can find it to show the people.
The Copa America numbers were ridiculous on some of those seats. Ridiculous.
All right, let's see.
And by the way, management, I think that was a Venezuela game, wasn't it? That was in Mexico game. I think it was a Venezuela game, the 20,000 seat stadium in Texas. Ridiculous.
The Mexico game? No, it's Jamaica versus Venezuela.
Venezuela. That's what I'm saying. Not in Mexico, we expect price to be high. This is Venezuela game. It's ridiculous. The Nations League tickets are less, but good seats are still not optimum in terms of pricing.
So people, you think the people who want to buy tickets at this price care about this now? Look at these ticket prices. Section 2? Oh, that's for 2 tickets. So that's like...
Wait, man, look at 230s, management. Look at 230s. That's a state. Look at 230 seats. It's not like it's at the sideline. It's not even down below, management. And down below is a higher price too. Oh, look at this seat. I think the box seat is what, 8,000.
But Cranky, you don't see like a lot of the seats are gone. You realize?
No, I know they're gone. So that's what I'm saying.
All of these around here coming to this side are almost gone.
All the ones here are gone, and the ones here are gone. It's just the ones on the outside. And they're running for ridiculous numbers. And these are not Jamaican dollars, people, by the way. This is not going to the stadium and paying $20. These are real. Could it be that
they were cheaper earlier, but because they are such high demand?
Man, we just had the competition, just the team just qualified. What are you talking about? We just had the thing finished so we can know who playing where. You're still 6 months away, the management. It's not like you're 2 months away or next week. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. These prices are ridiculous. Indeed. Because
I was on there searching for prices and saying, I know management, It's a disqualifier. I'm gonna call it that way.
I'm wondering if people are buying and selling them back.
I think these are probably first-time tickets. I don't think these are buy and sell back. I think these are first-time.
Really?
Now, some people buy them in Manning's, man. But I don't. The Venezuelans, Mexico, I can see people still buying them. Venezuela, I'm iffy on that one.
Yeah, these prices are ridiculous, man. They are ridiculous. 2,000. I mean, it's a 2 tickets.
So it's $1,000 per ticket.
General admission. General admission is like $1,200 per section. General admission, $1,200.
Nosebleed section. Man, it's ridiculous, man. I know a lot of people in South America come watch the games, but these prices are just not. Yeah, as someone said, he's a mortgage payment. He's a mortgage payment. He's a mortgage payment. Manning's man, Chris is talking to you because you have sponsors.
Chris, I don't know.
Chris, I always do this in life, Chris. I weigh the value of something with the usage of it. For 90 minutes, and I may even lose and spend $2,000. I find it difficult, I will admit.
Andre said anyone with complex taxes should be able to afford these prices.
I agree, Andre. I agree. You're getting good return on your tax returns. So yeah, no, these prices are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. I was trying to buy 2 for the Nations League game, but I couldn't find it. The Jamaica section was mainly sold out. They said 211 to 216. They only had 1 ticket in the section. I want to buy 2, so I didn't buy. But 209 was. So here's the problem, Manning's man. 209 was $228 per ticket, right?
Yeah.
But then
that's not bad.
No, Manning's man, $228 per ticket. But then the seller, the service fee is $80-something or $90 per ticket.
$80.
And then taxes is $28 per ticket. So it works out to be $700 and something versus say $400, for example. Yeah.
For 1 ticket?
It was $600. So I messed up. It was $600 yesterday. I should have bought it. It's now $7 something. So I hesitated again. So
for 1 ticket?
No, 2 tickets. 2 tickets.
Oh, that's a Nations League though.
Yeah, Nations League, but it's a good section. It's section 200, like 2, which is almost in the middle, but 2 levels up. I think it is.
I wonder why.
Still, I mean,
we try to figure out why is it because the World Cup tickets were not so expensive. The World Cup tickets were not so expensive.
They're all the way in Qatar. They're all the way in Qatar, and Qatar have enough money to so they probably subsidize some of them. Who knows? But yeah, these prices are ridiculous. But South America is close in the Manning's, man.
So you believe Jamaica, Venezuela, so many like Venezuela?
No, I don't know who those fans are, Manning's, man. I have no idea who those fans are. Is that being overpriced, or is it demand driving the prices? I have no idea. Somebody said maybe a mistake, football guru, but I doubt it. He said maybe a mistake why the prices are so high. Who knows? I got this on my site.
Is that like the official?
I can go online now. There was a site I got it from e-tickets. It was a site called e-tickets actually. I can look it up, Manning's, man. Ticketmaster. I can do it right now. And you guys can do it in the chat too. You can look it up.
Hold on. Let me call. Let me know who to call. Let's see if I can call him and find out. This is crazy. Hey, Q. Good night. Sorry to call us late, man. You're live on I Am Sure Sports on a quick question. We're here looking at the tickets for Copa America, right? And seeing some ridiculous prices.
Ridiculous.
Oh, you're seeing the same thing as well, like, the cheapest one we see is at 1,800.
No, well, the cheapest one I saw was for 200 and change, but that is that is
200
bird's nest. 200 and change.
That's
in the bird's nest.
That's a Copa America.
Yeah, man, Copa America. I looked at all those.
What was that? The Venezuela game? Was that the Venezuela game?
No. Oh, we're looking at the Venezuela game.
Oh no, I didn't check the Venezuela. Which is that which one of the games that I first checked? The one we haven't.
That's the last game. I think that's the last game. That's the last game.
It's Mexico.
Oh, so you're
the
saying
Mexico game I checked.
The Mexico game for $200.
200 and change. 293.
Is that in the bird's eye section? Is that good? Are those good seats?
But no, man, those are terrible seats. That's what I'm saying. Those are the cheapest seats. It's ridiculous. The same seats that I'm getting for the Nations League that we paid like $185 for in the semifinals and $225 for in the final. Those seats are $1,500, $1,600, $1,800. I don't understand how.
Okay, yeah. So that's the money's man. The middle seats he's saying are 60. And the stadium, the Venezuela is a small stadium. It's only 20,000 people.
Yeah, but somebody's saying that the tickets don't go on sale yet. So how do you have the ticket prices?
No, man, that's not true. That's not true.
Copa tickets don't even go on sale until in a few weeks. And Bertie does. Bertie's saying, the South is saying, some of those tickets sites buy tickets for resale. Check Stadium Box Office or Ticketmaster for resale. That's what I'm saying.
No,
check Ticketmaster.
No. But like the Nations League, right? Nations League is sponsored like you buy it through it's not even it's I think it's not Ticketmaster, I think it's Vivid that I think has the that actually sells them first.
The Copa seats are on Vivid.
Yeah, I think it's Vivid that first sells them, or is it I bought the when you look at the link from CONCACAF, it sends for the Nations League, it sends you to SeatGeek. So that means SeatGeek is the one with like the contract, right?
Yep.
For Copa America, I think it's Vivid. I don't think either of them is with Ticketmaster. So remember, Ticketmaster also does resale.
So it's with Vivid.
Right?
So Copa America is Vivid.
I think it's Vivid. Yeah, I think it's Vivid because I actually downloaded it because of that. If you look at from the Copa website, where it sent you directly is to Vivid, not to Ticketmaster.
So Cranky, you're on the wrong side. Maybe that's why.
Let's get those prices. The prices are legit.
Are significantly, they're still the same. They're all still expensive. They're not going to turn over, and they're not going to change and sell it for $1,500 more than what it's selling for legitimately. You're not going to find that. And it's months away, so it's not like it's a day before, and the demand for it is overwhelming. From the first day they came out, and I was on the show, and I looked them up. It's been expensive. From the first night they had the drawing, and we knew who was playing who. It's been listed as those prices from then. So I've been watching and waiting for the prices to come down. It's the cheapest I saw before back that time was $300, and now I see it at like $250, but those are like, I can't watch it. I watched the finals in 2015 from that far up. I did not realize it. I'm not watching another football game from that far up. All you see is ants on the field.
So I'm on Vivid now, and 228 is 370. And these are the top seats, so 220 is 370.
So the price is way lower there.
Wait, but tickets. No, this is strange because it has 228 here. Row 18 is 538. But 228 row 15 is 370. 635 for 232. They're still high prices, man.
Yeah, but
that's no, man. Row 108 is 1700. They're not as high as the one that you had before.
Yeah. Yes, but those the seats, all the prices for every game I looked at, I thought it was just the opening game, but even more Mexico games, all the prices are ridiculously high.
By the way, this is Venezuela game. It's not Mexico. We're gonna have high demand for, right? It's not Mexico. It's high demand. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, all that's gonna happen. Let's see if as demand, because I cannot imagine they're going to have full stadiums with those prices. So let's see what happens later on. Because that's what I've been waiting on. Is we're all the way in June, so every week I've been checking on the prices.
So where do you buy your tickets for the Nations League? What section do you buy your tickets for the Nations League?
212, 213, 113.
I could only get one ticket in 212. Really. I didn't buy it though. I mean, I put it off, but I'm probably gonna buy one.
Yeah, because
you can get two tickets in 212.
I try to get it. We still have tickets, we bought like 25 to 30 tickets.
So they bought excess tickets
because a whole bunch of us.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of us going out there.
So that's because that's like that's the group of guys like Neo and those guys, so you can connect with them. Because they have, you probably can get the two tickets from them, or get the one that you get and then.
Oh, you did. Oh,
yeah. So what?
There's some money people let me know. So sorry. My fault. I apologize. We need two tickets.
So I'll connect you with Cranky. So you guys,
because people were telling me that they want to be in the Jamaica section. That's why I was focused on certain areas.
Yeah, man. So this is the Jamaica section. The car AQ.
But I don't want to sit. I always want to sit in the middle of the management. That's my problem. I want to sit in the middle. and 209 sellout, so you can't sit in the middle. 209 sellout.
Yeah, those were sold out. When we got them, those were sold a bit. Because as soon as we found out, we checked, and the closest I got to was 113. Got few in there, but most of them are getting like 212.
Okay.
We got a whole bunch of tickets for the semi-final and finals in 212.
Oh, you bought for both? Oh.
Yeah, man. Ready for the weekend.
Confidence. Okay.
We're gonna make it
here and watch one game.
Make it yeah, man. Make it.
I'm not interested in the other game if we don't play. I find I'm not interested.
Yeah, I know. I know we're gonna lose. To be here the whole weekend waiting for a third place game is going to be pretty disheartening. But keep your fingers crossed.
All right, cool.
So how the numbers looking for the Jamaican section so far, AQ?
What all of our, I have more demand more than I have tickets,
See?
So it's just
that's a good thing, by the way. It's a good thing.
Because you're limited to one person could only buy 8 on the site. So it has to be multiple people.
Multiple people like buying. Yes, it's 8.
Yeah, they stopped that. Yeah, man, they stopped that because people scalping and stuff. So nobody can buy 100 tickets. Yeah, so you're only allowed to buy 8. So we we bought like between 25 and 30.
So it's the same group with Neo and Fabi and all of them?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But ultimately you're gonna have 1 and 2 that actually, you know how it goes. People commit, but although I must say more than half of our buys have paid off already, but you're gonna have people that fall out. So we still have.
So money's buying was funny. I'm on Ticketmaster now. Enough resale ticket in a 212 already, and the ticket prices are going up. So now it's 262, 274, 300, 317. A lot of resales.
Exactly. So
yeah,
exactly. So people have bought them. So they've bought them because when we buy them, those tickets were like the regular price is 135, and I never seen tickets with such high
service fee.
Service fees. The service fees were $47. 135, and so we ended up paying 185, and then for the final, the service fee is like $57. So it was 135 and 165, and then end up being like 185 and 225.
So you guys driving down or you flying?
No, sir. Fly, can I drive and go say, bro, can I fly that about? I mean, people do that, but go there and as a matter of fact, we have a place right next to the field too. We get a place right drive. So we're walking over a big spot with bar and everything, man. So come on over. That's where it's gonna be ground zero. With a big place right next to the field.
Okay, so you can
walk. Look at tickets now. Tickets them are sell out fast apart from the top level. More than tickets them are sell out.
We get a place, man, when people go to the Cowboys, when people go to like Cowboys games.
Yes.
That's where they stay. They rent out. So we get a massive place. So we're gonna go on zero and keep a tailgating and thing right before we go over the stadium or go over.
So where you guys staying from a hotel standpoint or facilities? Where you guys
staying? That's what he's saying. They have a facility right beside the stadium that they can walk from there to the stadium with
Yeah, man, we get an Airbnb where they rent out for like Cowboys games. That place is like $600-$700 per night for Cowboy games.
Right.
But apparently maybe they didn't know there was a game on, and we got them at a basement discount. So
how much does it seat? So it seat what, 20 people?
So 11.
Oh.
You're talking about where we're staying, right?
Yeah, we're staying.
Yeah. That's what Cronky says. It's not about just having the money, it's about planning efficiently. So as soon as we found out what's going on, you jump on and look for a place to stay and don't wait until 1 month before.
So you actually got the place, but they never know that there was going to be the Nations League game.
I assume that because I cannot see why he would have such a like the price for it now with NFL is $600 per night, and we got it for 100 and change per night, and it 10 to 12 people.
Yeah, that's people. If you want to know how to travel and go to Jamaica games, you have to talk to AQ. These guys plan out their thing. Once they're here, they get on it. They check around. They call around. Everything planned and stuff. Yeah, it would be nice to have. It would be nice to in that section have at least 100 Jamaicans. You know, just in that section alone. Do you may have others around the stadium? You know.
Yeah.
I need two tickets, AQ. I need 2 tickets.
No, link up. We talk. Man, get number. You link me, and we talk.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll find somewhere for stay though. I'm for sleep on the road.
I'm sitting down right next to the oligarch Mannings.
Huh?
Oh.
I'm gonna sit down right. I'm gonna give him the seat right next to the oligarch.
Who you gonna give that seat?
Cranky. So we could be entertained.
You just change Cranky, right?
So we could be entertained for the entire one. I don't want to put them from one end to the next end. I want to put them right beside each other.
No.
And I take the third seat so I could be so I could watch what's going on.
You make a Cranky drink water.
Yeah, we drink some water.
I knew he must be kidding. He must be joking. I'm joking about Joe Cranky. You're not serious.
Yeah, I need that seat. I was thinking about driving, you know. I was thinking about driving to Atlanta first and then driving down there, but we'll see what happens. Kind of long drive still, 20-something hours. Too long.
No, man, that's too long, man. Yeah, if it was a nice trip, it's like Cincinnati when you drive like a 10 hour, get a bunch of you drive 10 hours, that's not bad. Right. We enjoy that road trip to Cincinnati, but 20 hours, no man, that's a little bit too long.
Yeah. No, I can't do 20 hours. Once I drove from New York to Florida once, and I put my car in the tree. Next time I came back to me, so can't come back 20-something hours. Yeah, do that. No, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I hear you. Yeah. All right.
With so much hours, it would have been very economical to if it was close enough. So if it was a 15 hour or so, 12 hour,
right,
it would have been much cheaper for everybody when you rent a big vehicle or 2 minivan, 3 minivan and drive. That would have been great, but that.
you know what should I do? Should I hire a bus or not? Should I hire a big bus and just enjoy the trip over there? But that's for another day. Yeah, could I hire a bus, man?
Yeah. Well, that is an idea. I'll talk that idea away for next time.
All of you guys are like in the New York kind of area, so
that central location. You have a big bus and just enjoy the trip. Yeah, man.
No, man, definitely. Yeah. That's not. I never thought about that.
Save enough money. Yeah. I have one of those.
Because what would be the price of one of those buses to take you over there? I'm not gonna look at that. Check out
you can get a luxury bus, not an idiot bus though. Luxury bus with bathroom.
Luxury bus. Yeah, man. No, of course.
Yeah, luxury bus.
RV.
No, RV.
RV. You need a luxury bus. You need a luxury bus. Luxury bus. Seat about 50 people, 40 with a bathroom in the back and all of that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, talk about.
Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea actually. It's cheap. It's cheaper too. It's cheaper.
Yeah, 20 people who was gonna pay $300 per plane ticket. That is $6,000, right? Maybe that bus is gonna charge you $4,000.
Yep.
But
the proper work out the same way when you put in like the thing there in there.
What?
When you put in gas and toll and all of them things.
No, that's not our business. I have bus. I feel business that.
That's included. That's included. I guess it's something to look at to work out the logistics and see if it makes sense.
Yeah, it's probably fun trip too. You have nothing on the bus, most fun on the bus. Yeah, what think about?
Oh, Cranky! Somebody's saying that the price you're seeing, they're not real.
So I'm giving that wrong information. I print it from a site, so I give wrong information.
They said when the tickets get released for general public sales, the prices will go down. So the tickets are not really, so the other person was right. The tickets are not really released at AQ. That's why you're seeing those prices basically. So they're saying that when they officially go on sale, you'll see the official prices.
So what price are they putting on there now? What speculative price in terms of what they expect?
Yeah. Okay. And I think they probably there's somebody doing that to see if people be willing to pay those monies. I don't know.
I'm not willing to pay those monies. I love my team, but the love going to go back so far, man.
Maybe if it was the finals.
Man,
people
it's not going in the thousands. Not going in the thousands.
AQ, the amount of people say when they want to get in touch with you, they make sure we say the correct number first.
yeah, send mine first. Okay, AQ, more than 2 tickets, AQ, more than 2 tickets. And we can get that 212, that's good. Come just check this setup. Not 212, that's good. AQ.
But you know, say you have a ticket available in that area already, Cranky, where you don't get.
No, I didn't buy it. I was pushing it off to buy it. And I didn't buy it.
Oh.
But I need 2 tickets, AQ, not 212.
So I Googled it a while ago, and it says they go on sale in mid-January.
Yeah, so right. So they go on sale. Yeah. So what the person
and fans can sign up for exclusive pre-sale opportunity before tickets go on sale to the public by visiting CopaAmerica.com. They sign up for a pre-sale. It doesn't go on sale until mid-January. But I want.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So AQ, we need a bus. Come, we need someplace to sleep. So we need a bus. I look up ABM side in Dallas. Yeah, we'll look up Dallas ABM side.
I'm gonna let man keep really waiting there because there was another one in a way. Two. And we only take one. There's another one there that is actually that's about 8 people. It's probably still there. We just in January. I'm gonna send you the link.
All right, cool.
Give me a number and I send you the link. So if it's multiple, you'll see it really relatively cheap. Before everybody buy them tickets at descend and all the prices go up. But nobody's planning for now for June. They're waiting until March.
Jason is asking what section like for what, Jason? I think they said 212, right?
I think it's 211 to 216, right? Isn't it 211 to 216 or something like that?
AQ. Let me check it. Yeah. Let me check right now the tickets. Let me look at it right now. Tickets. Okay. So for the semifinals, we have 211 and 212. And 113 for the semifinals, and then for the finals, we have 212 again and 211. Hold on, let me ask that's where we have them. 211 and 212. Hold on, let me just confirm with the other guy that bought them. Hold on, confirm with Bob. Hold on.
Who you talking to? Bam Butler?
Bam Benny.
I know, man. Cranky, this person is saying that their tickets are still available in C section C212.
I don't think it's available. I didn't like the prices. No, there was only one, I think. There was only one. There were no adjacent seats, I don't think. I'll go back and check. But every day the price will go up in the management. Every day the price go up. Because the last time I checked was like, it's now about 260 now in certain sections. It was 200 the last time.
Okay. So AQ, I'll send you some numbers, right? Yeah, So they're in order. So I got the messages. So you have the first one, the second one, and thing, yeah.
So AQ, is it a co-ed trip or is it a bull trip?
Co-ed, where you have
yeah, that is a part of the fan club. But Frederica, big up Frederica.
It's mostly that, but you have women as well. It's more men than women, but
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Football Guru is saying that the tickets are available in 212 for $135. That don't include the service fee and tax.
No, man, no. I don't see the tickets in 212 for $135. What's he looking at?
What are you looking at?
What site is he? Ticketmaster?
What side football guru?
I didn't see any tickets in 212 for 135.
You look like you check out some bogus.
No, I was on StubHub at Nations League.
StubHub? No, man, you can't go StubHub, Cranky.
No, but StubHub is affiliated with Ticketmaster. No. StubHub is affiliated with Ticketmaster.
No, but Ticketmaster is not. Seat Geek, you have to go to, Cranky.
What's the name?
Seat Geek.
I was ticket from Ticketmaster.
That's official. Okay. No, that is the official one is Seat Geek.
So I go to 212, section C12, listing from 135. It said, but no, when I click on it, it showed me 322, 349, 281, 388. So where's the 212? Where is the 135 you're talking about? So you click on it, and it's not showing me anything without 212. Let me just keep looking. They have some $40, $80 seats though, but it's in row 308 and above.
Okay.
Like row 350, which is where?
Yeah, so AQ, I'll give you some numbers. Maybe you can talk to them and then, yeah.
I just want to put it out there that I'm sure I can't accommodate everybody in it, but I'll like just first come, first serve.
Yeah. You hear that, people? So first come, first serve. If you don't get a call, you were not served.
No, well, I'm gonna reach out to everybody.
Yeah.
I won't just not respond to them. I'll reach out to them and let them know that, unfortunately, we don't have any left. But remember, we had the show from way back when we were saying.
Yep.
Yeah, man. What was a month ago that we were actually saying exactly. I said which sections we were in. Actually, it's very clear from back then. And even if I would have even gotten more, or I could have arranged to have gotten more. I can't get it, but I would have arranged that because I got more than what we had people for. Because I know that people would have come along, and as a matter of fact, at one point I was wondering if I got too much. But I say I had belief in a lot of the people who travel with us from time to time, because it's a big trip. It's a big trip.
Yeah. A lot of optimism, man, for this nation. I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I say I was checking, so I'm confirming. Yeah, man, it's 212 we have most of the season in.
For the semi-finals and for the finals.
For both of them, actually. Let me confirm. For the semi-finals, for sure, it's 212.
All right, man, you're probably right now. Ticketmaster resale ticket there must be, because what I'm seeing here is different.
Yeah, because even Mr. Cranky and the Dallas website, the 212 tickets are selling for $120 each.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
The 212?
Yeah. And then it says the 212, yeah, that's what. And then it says, yes, the service charge take it to $361 for 2 tickets. So you can get 2 tickets for $361.
I'll buy them now then. Without me delaying.
I'm just, how long it's November, it's Thanksgiving. We buy the tickets. I just realized how long ago it was.
Thanksgiving, November, yeah. All right. Sound like a plan. Well, let's wait until the middle of January for the Copa America ones, because, yeah. All right, AQ, listen, bless up, come. I know you call you, I think the family, and we just call you suddenly,
Yeah.
But I appreciate your answer. Yeah, man.
All right, AQ, thanks.
No problem.
Yeah,
anytime.
All
no
right.
problem, bro. Anytime.
Yeah, man. Yellow bomb butler for me,
All right, sir. All right.
All right. That's a Ticketmaster is always more expensive. Listen, Cranky, I need like, although my New York Knicks just traded quickly, and I never liked that still, but I want to end with a little bit of basketball because somebody saying that I can use your military discount as well, Cranky.
I didn't know that. I already stopped by my tickets. I already bought.
So what kind of really living in? Yeah, don't take it all discount. All those things you're missing out on, you know.
Hey, one second. I'm trying to finish this purchase management. Let me see if it works. And it's telling me I need my password can only be 8 letters. What do you say now?
Yeah, you can get military discount. Tennessee, big up yourself. We buy ticket by fear.
This thing I tell me say think me a robot, you know, answer messing up here, man. So trying to do this while online here.
All right, do your thing.
Please complete this simple puzzle so you can verify your intelligence. What puzzle? So we're saying I'm listening to you, man. You're saying about NBA now?
Yeah, so I didn't like the fact that the New York Knicks traded quickly, although I wanted them to get rid of Barrett.
They couldn't afford to pay him, that's why.
Quickly?
Yeah, he wanted 25 mil last year, and he's gonna go up to about 30 mil this year. That's why.
But they never get rid of Toppin. Because I think he's
They got rid of Toppin. What are you talking about?
When?
Toppin's at Indiana. You know,
yeah. All right, so we discuss transfer. Which transfer you want to discuss, Dukla? But what I want to go ahead. Which transfer? Who you're transferring 10 hogs to get 9 hogs? Duklan. What transfer are you talking about, Duklan? But Cranky. People say Lebron is the king. I believe that Michael Jordan is the king, right? I don't. You know, like what you were saying earlier, the eye test. I cannot see how people rate LeBron James over Michael Jordan. What has LeBron James accomplished that Michael Jordan has not done more of? Are you on the
longevity? He's played for 20 years. Michael didn't play for 20 years. Right? That's a big difference. But Michael's a better player. I mean, it's not debatable. Now, I will admit, man, that people who are more seasoned normally seem to have a preference for players before current players. But if you look at the body of work between the two, and we've seen Michael at his best and LeBron at his best, Michael's a better player.
Okay. All right. We have a caller online. Caller, welcome to the show. Good night.
What's up, Frank?
Oh, 50-50?
Listen, question. Returning to LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Before I go to that topic, right? How many times did you watch Pellegrino for Maradona?
I watched Maradona.
Yeah, we watch.
And to what extent did you watch Maradona? Like
to what extent I watch him?
No, I watch enough Maradona.
I watched Maradona playing for Napoli. I watched him playing in the World Cup in '86. I watched him playing in the World Cup in '90. I don't know. I think that was enough.
You have a vivid recollection of a lot of those games in terms of what he did in those games.
You mean, man? Me, I'll watch all them. What you mean, man?
No, the reason why I ask, I feel, well, personally for me, when I give judgment, right?
Yeah.
Except to give my opinion, I have to watch the person over a period of time, over a substantial period of time to, actually have an opinion of them. So certain conversations, especially for my age, I don't have, in terms of saying, R9 and CR7, because listen, I can only see R9 from clip, and I don't feel like compilations can give me justice in order to say that past players are better than current players. To a certain extent, it can, but not for players like, the Messi and the CR7 and the Neymar and some of these current players, However, you said that you watch Maradona and you have vivid recollection of him, right? So it leads me to the question, did you also watch Michael Jordan and have vivid recollection of his games?
You mean, man? What you mean,
No, I have
man?
to ask.
No, man.
I don't want to accept it just. No, the reason I ask,
Yeah, man.
I don't want to accept it just be from a place of is Michael Jordan, because a lot of people just have that opinion of past legends.
Man. People talk about Michael Jordan. Watch Michael Jordan, man.
Yeah, but I still have to ask the question just to make sure, However, pertaining to LeBron James, right? I watch LeBron James for a large extent because I used to play basketball, and to this day he's one of my favorite players, and I've seen a lot of clips of Michael Jordan. What I will say, what I preferred with Jordan compared to LeBron is that I don't know if it's so much the leadership quality, right? But it was he had a more aggressive gameplay compared to LeBron James, not aggressive in terms of physicality, but just in terms of his mindset. You know what I'm saying? And I feel at times that is where LeBron James lacked. But what I will say for LeBron James is that I feel for a large extent of his career, he wasn't always blessed with a star-studded team, compared to a Michael Jordan who had the likes of Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman and some of those guys.
50-50. Man, you get yourself in a problem. No, it's not
trouble. If you want to talk about the Lakers team over the period of
how Lakers come into this conversation?
No, but what I'm saying...
Here's the difference between Michael. Here's the difference between Michael and
Paula, you know that LeBron James went down to, I'm taking my talent.
But let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you judge a player, right? You judge them based off the accolades, right?
Based on the what?
Based off the accolades they've won, right?
No, more than the accolades, just overall.
No, but isn't it also a factor?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a factor. It is
a factor, yeah.
In LeBron James' case, right? You have looked at the finals he's lost, right?
He didn't yeah, of course.
And you take that into consideration as to why you would put Jordan over LeBron, right or wrong?
No,
yes. Keep going. No. Yes. Keep going. Yes. Keep going.
It's a part of it. No, man, it's not a line. It is a part of the game.
No, sir.
No, so let me
hold on, man. You have asked. Do you realize how many questions you have asked already? You want me to give you them? You have asked 8 questions. So when we're ready to ask, all right? So Cranky is going along with you because that is not what I use. Don't tell me that I'm lying. I don't use that. I look at the individual player. I take away your team and look at you as an individual in the team. And as an individual on the team, I can tell you, based on what Michael Jordan does as an individual in whatever team he's in, I believe he's a better player than LeBron James. We can now make different comparisons with teams, but I take him as an individual first. So Cranky is agreeing with you. Cranky says yes. So go ahead. Down your line of question. Yeah.
So Cranky said yes, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, I said yes.
So that you look at the player as an individual, right? And they don't fight and accolades to that. So is it that you're telling me that you would take a Hurricane over a Ruud Van Nistelrooy or Ian Wright?
I don't understand. Yeah,
he's doing a CC. He's doing a CC. But keep going.
How Hurricane come in a question with
No, we're talking about individual.
No, he's doing an analogy, man. He's doing a comparison to say, if you're gonna take one player,
if I want a championship goal scorer, I am going to go with Ian Wright, not Hurricane.
And if you want to win titles, you go to Michael Jordan, right?
Definitely.
Okay, but didn't Michael Jordan have the teams around him in his career to win those championships compared to a LeBron James?
I don't agree with that. LeBron James have Chris Bosh. You know where Chris Bosh was drafted, what number? Along with Dwayne Wade in that draft that they came. And how many titles? They lost in the finals. And I am telling you, if I put Michael Jordan with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, they are not losing that final.
So, Carla, can I say something?
Cranky want to talk to you.
So, Carla, let me say something. When LeBron is playing, you'd have some dispute when Kobe was at his zenith. Is it Kobe, LeBron? Is it even one time people are trying to mention the tall man? What's his name? Was that Nets?
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant. Even one time Durant was mentioned the same breath. When Michael was playing, there was no comparison about who was the best. There was no debate about who was the best. It was not, is it Kobe or LeBron? Is it this person or LeBron? We didn't have that conversation. We just said Michael's the best. It was indisputable. Why do you think Michael, the league took off the way it did? Magic and Bird started it, and Michael took it to a different level. Michael was a different player. Michael took off. Michael said, you know what? Michael said, you know what?
Sorry, cracky.
Everyone is the tall man. What does that mean?
Because you said that. What is the tall one name? Trying to figure out Kevin Durant.
He's 7 foot. He's 7 foot. And he played for Oklahoma. He played for Jet Nets, whatever. The point I'm going to say, the point I'm trying to make is this: is that when Michael was playing, he was the best, undisputable, the best. At some point in LeBron's career, he was not always thought about as the best.
Yes.
Secondly, Michael took off 2 years to give Elijah Wan a chance to win championship at one point. Michael took off 2 years, and when he came back, he won. Michael was a different player. Just a different player. I should know because my Knicks suffered because of that. Patrick Ewing suffered.
Exactly.
I'm a Knicks fan. I know how good he is.
Listen,
right?
Yeah.
Pertaining to LeBron James, he went to 4 finals with the Miami Heat, and he went 4 before. And let us not downplay the fact that San Antonio Spurs team they've had Hall of Fame players inducted in the Hall of Fame.
You know what's in the Hall of Fame? Hold on, Carla. You know that Michael Jordan went up against players in the Hall of Fame as well. I am saying to you, see those 2 championships that LeBron lost. Put Michael Jordan at his prime in those teams with Chris Bosh and those guys. Michael Jordan ain't losing those finals.
I mean, we can't say that,
No.
That's
That's not unfair, Carla. I am telling you.
Hey, Carla. I can see. Hey, Carla. I can see you're young. That's a good thing to be young. But I can see you're young, Carla.
It's not about being young, but
here's what it is. No, Carla. Here's what it is. Because you have had the experience of watching both sets of players.
Carla,
listen, Carla. You don't have the experience of taking an objective view of watch both players play in their prime. You don't have the experience. So you can speculate about LeBron and Michael. Huh? The what?
Take the Miami situation out of it, right? Cleveland Cavaliers, he didn't have the team. To this day, Lakers, he doesn't have the team. So even if you want to take the Miami out of it and say, okay, let's look at his body of work and the teams that he had at his disposal at the Cavaliers as well as at the Lakers. He didn't have the most star-studded team. However,
one question.
You're speaking like you're speaking like Scottie Pippen. When Jordan and Scottie Pippen won first, that Scottie Pippen was a holler. Listen, like
Scottie Pippen was averaging 7 points per game.
There you go, Carla. What I'm saying, you didn't watch it. So,
per game.
All right, but CC, go ahead. I don't know if you realize that, Carla. You think Luke Longley is a Hall of Famer? Tony Kukoc? Come on, Carla. You want to call out other names, man?
You mean the no management?
He's just in there.
I'm not saying all the players will be Hall of Famers or they were Hall of Famers at that.
Carla, tell me the three. Hold on. All right.
It wasn't a well-constructed team.
Watch this. Let me tell you this. All right? Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Dennis Rodman. Let's use those as like the top 3. LeBron James are Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade is a Hall of Famer, you know. Chris Bosh is a Hall of Famer, you know, Carla. LeBron lost with those
Kyrie
players.
Irving will go to the Hall of Fame if
LeBron lost with those players. He lost with them. But CC, go ahead, CC.
Yeah. So let me tell you this, Carla, because it's not like I'm old, but I think people need to understand this. Because when the Magic Johnson and Larry Bird played a final and could have gone home and watched that final. The final that they played, they could have gone home and watched that final. You know why? the NBA never used to have live games. At one point in time, finals were tape delayed. So see this argument about people saying, oh, you didn't watch a lot of it. A lot of the games, you can still get access to go and watch the game. If you love the sport and you want to compare it to a certain level, you can go and watch full games. Because before, the guys who were playing the game, it was never a live game. If a man tell you that he watched Magic Johnson in 1981 live, he would have had to be at the game in the venue. Because the game was not live. The game was tape delayed. Magic Johnson himself even came out and said it. That he would play a final today and then go home and they could watch the final, but he never really watched back the games. So that's number one. Michael Jordan, what people now understand is that the league merged, I think the league merged 1986, if I'm not mistaken. 1986?
Nah, man. League merged in the 70s.
1979.
League merged, yeah, exactly. 1970.
Yeah, 79. Yeah. So when the league merged 1979, yeah. I come and
see my talk to Manny's van. I never
All right, so Cranky, when the league merged 1979, a lot of people don't know this. Michael Jordan has led a team to the most championship since the merger of the league. The merger of the league coincided with the best players coming from the ABA and the NBA combining into the one league. So Michael Jordan has led a team to the most championships since the merger of the league. Prior to the merger, it was disputed that the very best players weren't necessarily playing the NBA because you had players playing in the ABA. Upon Michael Jordan entering the league, there was no dispute because there were no longer any ABA. There was just one league. So since the merger, the most championships since Bill Russell, which is 6 championships, the most three-peats.
No, Bill Russell had 11.
13.
Bill Russell had 11.
13.
No.
Is it 13?
11, man. But
13.
13 is 11 as up. No, man, it's 11 out of 13 seasons.
Oh, 11 out of
11
13. But he had
as a player.
Coach or something.
Okay.
Yeah, man, towards a coach, but it's 11 out of 13 seasons. What I'm saying, Cranky, is that since Bill Russell, I'm talking, man. I'm saying when Bill Russell won 11, you had the NBA and the ABA. When the NBA and the ABA merged in 1979, after that, no other franchise or no other player won more than 6 rings. There's only one player who won 6 rings.
Robert Horry.
In terms of, in combination with leading his team to 6 rings, in combination with 6 finals MVP. There's only one player who have won the MVP. The league scorer was voted all-team first defensive player, was voted finals MVP and won the chip in 4 seasons. You know who's that player? Michael Jeffrey Jordan. The only player to have been voted the MVP, the league's MVP, win the scoring title, finals MVP, all-team first defensive team, so he wasn't playing one side of the ball, and also went home with the chip. 4 out of those 6 championships. That's what Michael Jordan did. So on an individual level, he was the best player.
Dominant, most dominant, yeah. And a team, yeah.
And in the championship level, his team. Hold on. I hear a lot of people saying Scottie Pippen carried Michael Jordan away. So I'm asking that when the first time a playoff series, Scottie Pippen's average was 7 points per game. Michael Jordan was averaging 37 points per game. So you are telling me that a man who was averaging 37 points per game is being carried. And in that series, Michael Jordan averaged 45 points per game. In that very series that they won. So you're telling me that a 7 points per game man carried a 45 points per game average man in a series to victory? Because people are saying that Michael Jordan never won a series since Scottie Pippen.
There are different areas of basketball where we're scoring and 3-point shot percentage and all this stuff. It fluctuates in different areas of basketball. So a man averaging 7 points per game back then was probably well off. Maybe it was the average for that was good enough, 7 points per game, compared to now where averaging 7 points per game isn't good enough.
Man is man. Kisan, hold up.
Kisan, I can't help you, man. Hold on,
man. Me roll Kisan. If you see me eyes, me roll my eyes, no Kisan. Me roll them big time. You want to see me eyes, Kisan? Because me tell you, Kisan, me now not knocking up. You're young. Kisan, you're young. Kisan. What Kisan? Me don't talk. Kisan, there's some time in life when you're young, you should just listen to your elders them and soak in the information you get. And see, go back. Kisan, you see, that's your kids still attack. Let me talk, but you still attack. You're not listening. You're not listening. Keep talking.
The thing about elders, the thing with you elders is, a lot of you live in nostalgia, So your arguments are blinded by nostalgia, and it is true. Because I get to find being that I'm a young person, and when people say, "Oh, I'm young and whatever," listen, God made me born in 2000, so I just 2000 my born. I couldn't sleep on my born. What I'm going to say, what I realized with sports.
Right, you're younger than I thought. It's worse than I thought. Hey, Kisa, it's worse than I thought. What I
realized with old heads, and people who live in the nostalgia, in every respective sport where there are current players active playing the game, for some reason or another, they can never be better than past players. In football, people have the notion that Messi and Ronaldo is not better than Maradona.
No. Let's start. Let me dispel that notion. Let me dispel that notion.
Do not dispel. In basketball, Steph Curry and the Lebron James will never be better than the Michael Jordan.
No. You're going down. All right, you get it. No. So let's dispel it very easily. Usain Bolt is the greatest sprinter of all time.
Thank you. Defense rest. Defense rest.
That's just one. Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of all time. Serena
Williams.
That is disputable.
Serena Williams is the greatest.
Wait. Kisa, you can't make a statement and say we are nostalgic and we all talk about the thing better. And he gave you 3 examples and you say it's disputable. Yeah, dispute yourself.
The three greatest male tennis players, Rafael Nadal, Djokovic, and those guys are modern players.
No, so let me help you. Steph Curry is the greatest 3-point shooter to ever play in NBA basketball.
Specifically, I'm talking about the basketball player.
But no, listen what you're saying. No, you change the conversation you were having earlier is that because we are from a certain era, we don't show appreciation, and we will never say, that's what I said, never say players now are better than the players in the past. And that I've just given you some examples where I am telling you, Shelley and Fraser Price is way ahead of Merlin Ottey. And we endeared Merlin Ottey. Understand the point I am making. All right? Let's go on. I rate as a boxer, Money Mayweather, more than many boxers in the past. He's recent. So listen to what I am saying to you. No, Michael Jordan, LeBron James were the comparison. On an individual basis, Jordan is better. In fact, I'm going to tell you this. Even in the NBA, when the players speak, a lot of them, I don't know if it's hate, but a lot of them speak to Michael Jordan and even Kobe Bryant in terms of how they model and play their games, more so than LeBron James. Even those who play the position that LeBron James predominantly play, when they do interview, they'll talk about Jordan and Kobe.
You know what I want to ask? Management and Cranky and Kissing. May I go ask you a question? Do you believe? I don't know, Kissing probably don't know this person, but is Karl Malone a better scorer, a greater scorer than Kevin Durant?
No.
And and then this is the thing that I'm trying to show people. So statistically, Karl Malone would have had, because I hear people saying LeBron has this numbers and that numbers, Karl Malone played about 20 seasons. I think Karl Malone is the third ISF rank in the points thing, or fourth. Him up there, so 36,000 points or something. Kevin Durant have like 27 already. But you know what Karl Malone did not do? in no season has Karl Malone been the best scorer. Not one season has he been
CC, you're
the
losing
best
point.
scorer.
Me try to figure out the point based on what Kisan does here. Okay, you're
No.
gone. Me
No,
feel like
I'm
this one of them. Here's what me feel like, CC. Me feel like this is one conversation that you have in a, that you just bust it out. Cause you have no context or anything. Going
No, man, there's a context, man.
No. KC
what
and
I'm saying
man.
is, Karl Malone is the back then player. Kevin Durant.
No, no point in making CC.
Okay.
Answer the point, CC. Kisan, let me say this, Kisan. When you're young, it's not a bad thing to be young. We all love to be young, Kisan. But I hate to tell you this, you're young. And if you're young, you don't have the experience. No, Kisan, just try to listen. No, Kisan, just try to listen. Try to listen. Try and listen. Listen is a great attribute to have now. Listen is like, especially to your elders, and some of your elders are informed, is a great attribute to have. Trust me. And we all be like you, Kisan. We all think when we're young, we know everything. We listen to our elders, and then later on we say to ourselves, if I didn't know. Trust me, Kisan. Trust me. No, you think you know. You think we're biased because of old. And sometimes we are biased because of those who come before us or come during our era. But there is no dispute with people who know basketball about who has been the best so far that people have seen. No dispute. Zero dispute. Now you may have people in your wait, finish. You can talk after this. People in your era who want to see LeBron play will have that perspective. But you don't have the comparison that you need to have and the body of work you need to have to make an informed decision about who is better. You may think you do, but you don't. Go ahead. Go ahead. The floor is yours. You got cut off?
No. He's still here, man. Kisan. Where is he? He's gone?
The guy gave me one.
No, what I'm still here, man. He's still here. Where is he?
Yeah.
All right, sorry, Kisan.
That Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James.
Kisan, we weren't hearing you, so start. You heard what Cranky said?
No.
First.
Yes, I did.
You did. All right, so
I'm saying it sounds like you guys are indoctrinating me into thinking that Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James. I can only give my opinion on what I've seen.
What is
so
it?
even though you guys might tell me, listen up. Even though you guys might tell me the Michael Jordan of the world and some of these players in their respective sports are better than players that are active to date, I do not have to go with that opinion because I'm looking at the players I've seen to date. And I'm not saying I cannot watch clips or I cannot watch past games to form my own opinion on past players in respective sports. But I do not have to share the same opinion as you guys because I do not know. Listen, I know that you guys are way older than me, but as old as you guys want to be, there are vast majority of people who is at your age right now who think LeBron James is better than Michael Jordan. So who is right and who is wrong? And in the next couple of years, 20, 30, 40 years when we're all done, right? There will be a different generation who will be singing LeBron James as being better than Michael Jordan.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you this. So the point of your conversation is that nothing that anyone says to you will change your belief about who is the king. Because the question is, Jordan is the king. You're saying that LeBron is the king and not Jordan. That's what you are saying.
In my opinion, I prefer LeBron James over Michael Jordan.
No, but you can't say that. Because you just said that.
Wait. Why? No, wait. Hold up. Why?
Kisan, look, we just have a conversation, man. We're going to give it 10. Why do you prefer, based on what, do you prefer LeBron James over Michael Jordan?
Okay. Based on, I've seen the body of work of LeBron James. I've watched him in my, first span of life. I've seen enough games of him. I've seen clips of Michael Jordan. I've seen a good amount of compilations of Michael Jordan, which I'm not saying he's not a great player, but how can I sit back and say that a guy that I've watched week in, week out is not better than somebody I've only seen on clips? How can I make that judgment?
Exactly. So you shouldn't be in the conversation. You should not be in the conversation. That's the point we're making. And you're not listening. You should not. No. You should not be in the conversation.
Oh my God.
You don't have enough body of evidence to make an informed view. Listen, man. You just keep talking. Listen, man.
Okay. So you're saying that I cannot have the opinion that Messi is better than Pelé. No. Based on your criteria.
Hold on. Because Kisan what Kisan does is that he asks questions. When people answer his questions, he wants to ask more questions instead of listening. So you ask Cranky a question, right? So you're saying, Cranky, you heard the question, right? You heard this question?
Yeah, look, yeah. So here's the thing. So if you're gonna say Maradona is better than Pele or Messi or Ronaldo is better than Pele, have you seen enough of Pele to make that decision? Informed decision. You may think that he is based on what you know, but do you think you have enough body of evidence to make an informed decision about who is better? You really do? You think so? But you haven't really seen Pele play. And all you see, when you see Pele is highlights where he's scoring goals, playing for Brazil at 17, winning 3 World Cups. But you say Messi's better, Maradona better.
Right. Hold on.
You can say it, but is it really something where you have the information to make that decision?
All right. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you know Shamar Hetmeyer? He's a West Indies cricketer. You know that name?
No.
Oh, you don't know that name. All right. Let me ask you this, right? I have seen way more of Shamar Nicholson than I have seen of Batistuta. You know Batistuta?
Yeah, I've heard the name before.
All right. So
no. I'm saying hear the name. There's a difference between hear the name and I've seen him play. He's 23, Mannings, man.
Right,
he's 23.
Let me see. Like, I need to get like one of the recent top Trezeguet who used to play for France.
Mannings, man. Again, I say he's 23, Mannings, man. If it dial down, Mannings, man. Dial down.
Do you know Del Piero?
Henry, but
I know.
All right. Do you know Del Piero? All right. I have watched way more of Shamar Nicholson than Del Piero. Is Shamar Nicholson a better forward than Del Piero?
No.
Why? Because you have seen more of Shamar Nicholson than Del Piero.
No, but if you look at the stats.
Okay. So it's not just so you could look at stats to make determinations.
As well as watching the player.
Oh, okay. So in the event that you don't watch the player, you use the stats alone.
Yeah, you can use that. Numbers don't lie, right?
So numbers. All right. So why
numbers don't lie? If a man scores 1,000 goals and he's recorded that he's good at
let's look at the stats of Michael Jordan based on what CC just said about finals MVP, same time being defensive player, being the season MVP in 4 of the 6 finals he went to. All right. So given those stats, why isn't he better than LeBron James? Since you can use stats, and his stats in finals is way better than LeBron James.
Mannings, man.
LeBron James for the most points in NBA history.
No. No,
I'm asking a question.
Here's what I'm asking. But you don't answer my question.
Cranky, you see why I brought up the point with Karl Malone and Kevin Durant. You hear what the man just
Hey, Kisa, Mannings, man, you know what these guys are missing the most thing with the comparison? The basketball was different. We were playing mugging in Michael Jordan era with the bad boy piston mugging, meaning you go to the basket, you're going to feel some pain. Nobody can touch you playing basketball now. You can't hand check in basketball now. They hand check then. It's a different game. And so that's why it's hard to compare Pele and Maradona with Messi and Ronaldo, because when Pele and Maradona play, we were savages then. People get them foot broke, them get kicked. Maradona get kicked from here to next year. When he went to Barcelona, he had to go get surgery back in Argentina. They're trying to hurt you. They're not trying to hurt you now in basketball and football.
So,
let me ask this question.
They're different games. They're different games.
Carla, who is better, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi?
I'll go with Messi.
So who is better based on the stats?
I don't have all the numbers available. I could look at Google. But hold on.
Ronaldo probably have more goals, Messi probably have more assists, I would assume.
About the Messi and Ronaldo conversation, right? What I will say, what Messi and Ronaldo fans always use to judge as who would ultimately be the goal.
You're asking me?
No, what I will say that what Messi and Ronaldo fans have always used to say that this will eventually be the goal is that whoever won the World Cup first will be the undisputed goal.
Carl, all right.
So Messi won it. And I was giving Messi the edge before Ronaldo. You know what I'm saying? As a playing style, accomplishments, etc. He has more Ballon d'Ors. Obviously, a World Cup trophy. Copa America potentially can win one this year. And I think, there are many other stats that he would be Ronaldo in. 90 goals in a calendar year, surely have that.
I'm gonna say this, man. It's not always good to be young. Most time is good. It's not always good to
One
be
thing
young.
I'll tell you, Carla, right now, Shea Hope statistically has the best average as a one-day batsman in almost the history of West Indies cricket. Shea Hope can bat like Brian Lara or Viv Richards, my brother.
Well, you watch that, but
if you ever go out a road and tell people, say, see Viv Richards, so Shimar Hetmeyer is better than you can't do that. You can't do that, kids. We are just telling you that the history speaks for itself.
Listen, Cranky, I respect everyone and the opinion.
I will
stand on my opinion, and I will not let anybody indoctrinate me into thinking that players are better than French players.
Indoctrinate. No. Kisan. Educate, not indoctrinate. Educate. We don't indoctrinate. We educate and inform.
Hey, Kisan, you are real. Hey,
but no.
You're gonna make a debate, CC, Because
Listen, Cranky. I'm maybe in a different setting, I could gather my information and present it in a better way.
The information. You come take on the Lebron James, Michael Jordan discussion and have no supporting document. You can't blame us for that.
Before I already mentioned something about transfer, right? I think the big story coming out of football is Jadon Sancho to Borussia Dortmund, and I'm very disappointed with Sancho.
Kisan, which team you support?
50-50, United.
Nice. Which team you support? Which team you support? Huh?
United.
Yeah. It's not a big story. It's not a big story. We don't. If you're outside the top 7, it's not a big story. If you're in the top 7, it's a big story. If you're outside the top, it's not a big story. It's not a big story. It's a big story to you, because you're a Man U fan, but it's not a big story. That's what we haven't talked about.
What's the big story for Arsenal, Frankie?
What's the big story?
Tell me the big story for Arsenal. Losing 2 games back to back.
No, the big story is that we have won 1 of 5. That's the big story. Not losing 2 games back.
You know what? A question that I always ask. I asked somebody because I said if Jordan was in the league, right, and I said that Jordan was playing now, Jordan would average 45. So the person saying to me, what do I mean if Jordan would average 45? Someone said, is James Harden better than Jordan? James Harden averaged 36 one season, And I know that Michael Jordan is somewhere in Antarctica, and James Harden is somewhere down by Clarendon, down at Rhinesbury or Vera, one of them places. That is the gulf between those players. And I've seen. Oh, go on.
He said, listen, bless up yourself. Oh, they ask
you. Some of the support money stuff.
Huh?
I'm saying, some of our support the show, so respect for that.
Yeah, man. Bless up. We enjoy talking to you, because like you say, we're not trying to indoctrinate you, though. Just, it's just conversation. We're not trying to indoctrinate. But you went to KC? Somebody said they did a year at KC.
No, you didn't go to KC. No, KC. The KC youngsters listen.
Don't follow Cracky, will give you a trouble. You didn't go to KC. Somebody was saying that go on to Kingston College up on. It's a different Kingston College. He's talking about the Kingston College in England. He's giving it up. Big up yourself still. Bless up. The man
bless up, Kisan. Have a good night. Bless up, Kisan.
Yeah, man. Cool.
I'm gonna tell you, it's a longevity management and accumulation. People are using longevity and accumulation to justify their opinion on certain players. But I always say the longevity can build you and it can kill you in terms of your...
No. I agree with Kisan, though, about we are biased to people who we grew up watching play. Even those of us who have watched different eras, those that are in our youth, when we're at a certain age, we are biased. But having said that, if you look objectively at what Lebron has done to his career versus anyone else, someone would say like Bill Russell, but Bill Russell didn't score. He was a more defensive player, right? When they won their championship. And basketball was sort of, not in its infancy, but not at the level it was in the 80s and 90s and today. And I would say the basketball was much rougher, much more hustle and bustle and tough and difficult when Jordan was playing, because they try to hurt him all the time, right? You're trying to knock your head off. You can't go to the basket. You got to take jump shot. And he would go to the basket. So I understand what Kisan is saying about LeBron. And there's some people in this era think LeBron has been the best, like what's his name? Sharp? What's his name?
Steven Sharp. Yeah, man.
Shannon Sharp thinks LeBron is the best because he's a Lakers supporter, so obviously. But most people you ask will say Michael is the best. Because of his older, as you say, CC, he played both sides of the ball. He had a jump shot. He could go to the basket. He just had the entire package. So, yeah.
Hey, let me play some things. You want me to play some? Let me show you, sir. Listen, let me play some stuff because I want people to understand. How do I find this now?
It's not even. I think people don't. It's not even close, man. But I say the thing about it is not cranky. As I said before, the longevity. But you know what I always say to people? The 4 seasons that LeBron was in Miami, I think he won the MVP 4 seasons straight, if I'm not mistaken. He went to a final with a guy named Jason Terry. Jason Terry, when Michael Jordan was 38 years old on a Washington Wizards, when people say Marshall, Michael Jordan outscored Jason Terry in the games that they played against Jason Terry's team. Michael Jordan was outscoring him. This is a younger Jason Terry now. Jason Terry coming at the final, outscore LeBron James. How can you make Jason Terry outscore you, King LeBron James, season MVP in our NBA finals? You remember some of the management, many people say when Michael Jordan beat Lakers was old. So I want to ask you a question. A team with a 38-year-old Jason Kidd, a 33-year-old Dirk Nowitzki, a 32-year-old Jason Terry. That was Mavericks' best 3 players, you know. And a team with a 27-year-old LeBron James, 29-year-old Chris Bosh, and a 29-year-old Dwayne Wade. Which one of those teams is an old team?
Yeah.
I remember that all of these players were.
When him Adonis Aslam.
Adonis Aslam.
Hold on, listen to this. Tell me if you can hear this.
Michael couldn't have taken a bum Cavs team for the
I am
finals
hearing it.
the way LeBron did.
That's a good point.
No, it's not a good point, because keep in mind what I just said. Mike took a coke-infested bum Bulls team, and he lost to the Celtics. 5 Hall of Famers, then champions. You don't think Mike could have took that Cavs team to the finals in a conference that wasn't as strong? That's why they called it the Eastern Conference. When LeBron was in the East, it was at its weakest. When Jordan was in the East, it was at its strongest. The defense, the physicality, the Knicks, the Cavs, the Pistons, the Pacers.
All right, so that's one. You hear that? When LeBron was in the East, it was at its weakest. When Jordan played in the East, it was at its toughest. All right? So let's hear from some basketballers.
I truly hate having discussions about who would win one-on-one, and you're a fan saying, hey, Kobe, you beat Michael one-on-one. I feel like, what you get from me is from him. I don't get 5 championships here without him, because he guided me so much and gave me so much great advice. I was a kid that shot a bunch of air balls, you know what I mean? And at that point, Michael provided a lot of guidance for me. Like, I had a question about shooting his turnaround shot, so I asked him about it. He gave me a great detailed answer. But on top of that, he said, if you ever need anything, give me a call. It's like my big brother.
All right, well, give me no more now. More listen, Kisan. All right, let me find some more, This? Yeah. All right, no, not that one. Let me find this one. This one?
Are you better than Jordan? I'm not better than him, but I was at least as effective as he was.
This is Kareem
I'm not the most
Abdul-Jabbar.
successful. Bill Russell was the most successful. 11 world championships in 13 years. Beat that, Michael Jordan. LeBron is not going to come close. Come on.
Do you care where you're ranked all the time?
No. I made my money. People understand what I did. If they don't appreciate it, it's okay.
It feels like you're underrated.
I am underrated, but that's okay. The effect that you have on the game is how you should be judged. Bill Russell affected the game. You couldn't get a shot near the basket.
I know.
He terrorized everybody for 13 years.
I'll find some more now. We have only for them now. Let Kobe. Let's see if we can find somewhere. This is a great
like a trash talking kind of guy.
I'm not, and I never talked trash, but one time in my entire life.
Jordan.
With Jordan. We're with the dream team. Split the team up East versus West. So Barkley, Jordan, Larry Bird, Pippen, Patrick Ewing all played in the East. Wow. We had the West guys, myself, David Robinson, Malone, Mullen, Drexler, John Stockton. And we got out on them about 12-2. And I said, I'm rattle his chain. So I went over there, tapped him on the shoulder and said, hey, man, if you don't turn into Air Jordan, we're going to blow you out today. His eyes got big. Usually that tongue come about right here. Now it's way out. He hit a 3 and he's looking at me. So he came down again, hit another 3. Greatest shot I've seen. He came down the right side, took off. David Robinson took off. And he said, okay, I'm going to just sit here in the air. So David Robinson went to the ground. He 360, tongue moving, and dunked it.
In a practice game.
In a practice game. And I was like, oh my goodness. And I was just stunned. And all of us were stunned to see him hang in the air that long and 360. Michael Jordan is so incredible.
The moral is you should not talk trash to Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll get to Reggie Miller.
I started talking as soon as I got into the league, but I had a bad experience.
What was the bad experience?
Well, my rookie year, we were playing the Chicago Bulls, and this is Michael Jordan's 3rd or 4th year in.
Okay.
And we were playing the next exhibition game. I'm a wide-eyed, energetic rookie. Michael's going through the motion. And Chuck Person, who's on my team, who's a trash talker as well, is like, can you believe Michael Jordan, the guy everyone's talking about, who's supposed to be able to walk on water? You're out here killing him, Reg. This is in the first half. It's like, you should be talking to him. It's like, you know, you're right. Michael, who do you think you are? The great Michael Jordan? That's right. There's a new kid on town, right? He looks at me and starts shaking his head. So at half, I have 10, and he has 4 points, right? Second half, he ended up with 44, and I ended up with 12. And as he's walking off, he's like, be sure and be careful. You never talk to Black Jesus like that. I'm so sorry, Black Jesus. I'm so sorry.
Did you ever do it again?
Never to Michael Jordan.
Listen, these are some of the greats in the Kissan. Michael Jordan wasn't ordinary, my brother. Different class.
Man, I'm going to give you a job, man. In the playoffs. Yeah, well, you remember people said, Kissan said the man scored, LeBron James scored the most points, right? He scored the most points in the NBA in the regular season, and he has the most points right now in the playoff. But I tell people, say, things with longevity, there's always things that is skewed. This is one great fact. Michael Jordan has only been outscored once in the playoff by an opponent or a teammate. Once have he been outscored. LeBron James has been outscored 6 times by a teammate and 9 times by an opponent in a playoff series. In the 2012 series with Kevin Durant, when they were just little babies, Kevin Durant and James Harden and those guys, Kevin Durant was the leading scorer in that playoff series. But what was instructive is that in 2011, against that Mavs series, Chris Bosh scored more than LeBron James. They were on the same team. You would assume that LeBron James is a better player than Chris Bosh. Something that Jason Terry scored more than LeBron James. Jason Terry was on the opposing team. So you look into all of those, something that.
Hey, man, let me tell this. Let me just go and then we just close. Because I like Duckland. Who is greater, the person who reached the highest heights or the person who has been at the highest level for longer? All right, that's kind of good thing to ask. But let me say this: when Michael Jordan, let me give you some teams that Michael Jordan had to go through. Hall of Famer, right? Remember Shaquille O'Neal and Penny were at where? Orlando, right? Orlando Magics. Shaq and Penny Hardaway. You had the Alonzo Mourning and Tim Hardaway. You had Dale Davis and them guys and Reggie Miller down by Indiana. You had the Pistons. Come on, man.
Sean before it became Sean Klump.
Yeah, with Seattle.
Seattle. Yeah, and the glove.
Right. You had the Patrick Ewing in New York. I don't know. Yeah, the Boston. The Boston team with Bird and all of them guys. Do you realize what Michael Jordan had to go through just to come out of the East? When you go over, yeah, they have all the Sixers with with all Mutombo, all him all meet all. Remember say all Allen Iverson come keep meet Michael Jordan in the NBA. You know? When you go over to the West now, you know, you had the Lakers with the Magic era with the Lakers. Then you had like Houston. You remember?
You even had Portland with that thing. Who's the under there? That team?
I think wasn't it Drexler?
Drexler
was in Portland, but I don't think some of the people them you had think Malone and Stockton and Marner Charles Barkley. You understand? So I don't know. I think to win the NBA, you had more talent spread over the league and Hall of Famers in these teams, and the league was rougher. Yeah, bad boy.
Yeah, I don't know if the era. I wouldn't say the era was better skill wise than this era. It's a different game now with 3-point shooting. What I would say is that Michael dominated his era more than LeBron dominated his era.
Yeah.
If you look at what Michael has done and the reverence that the players in Michael's era talk about him, it's not the same as in LeBron's era. Look, LeBron is a brilliant player. And his longevity can't be questioned because it's hard to play 20 years and still playing at a high level at 20 years. But I don't think one could say that LeBron is better than Michael objectively, even though a few people say it. Most people will say who have seen both play, a long period of time, unlike Kisan who have seen clips of Jordan and didn't get a chance to experience Jordan era, would say Jordan is a better player.
The only thing that I can say is this. LeBron James wear number 23 because LeBron James tell himself, you know, same of Michael Jordan as his good. It's nowadays now I see him kind of switch up now because you know the whole media thing and everything. But he wear number 23 because of Michael Jordan. He says he wear number 6.
Him and when went to Detroit Pistons with the same Dennis Rodman and Detroit because Dennis Rodman was at Detroit playing up against Michael Jordan before he went to Chicago. Or I think he went to San Antonio, right? And he had the issue in San Antonio and then he came to Chicago.
Anyway, it's close to my bedtime. I have to go, but I'll say this.
My bedtime. So.
Yeah, I'll say this, which is I love Kisan, his exuberance and his age.
Yeah,
but he needs to realize that if you don't have the experience, then it's hard to do some of the comparisons he's doing. That's all I'll say, Kisan. But we love your perspective and your thoughts, and as you say, you don't want to be indoctrinated, but you should be educated.
Big up yourself.
Bless up. Good night, everyone.
Hey, Cracky, bless up. Yeah, man. All right, cool. CC, bless up yourself.
My final thing is that in Michael Jordan era, you had non-basketball fans watching basketball. The way in which Michael Jordan was so brilliant and captivating and dominant. You had persons who, if you ask them
CZ, pause, people. You know, I hear him. So guess what?
What?
Game done, CC, I freeze.
Man is man. Big up yourself, you know. I get a phone call.
Yeah, freeze. Yeah, you're freezing.
So, as I said before, there's no comparison, man. Michael Jeffrey Jordan is widely regarded as the GOAT by his peers, by the fans, by everybody that sees him play, even LeBron James himself, even if he probably don't admit it. It's just what it is. But what LeBron's claim to fame is the fact that he has done this, he has played so long at a high level consistently. Plus, he has won championships and finals MVP in both conferences. So you can't really take that away from him. But if you objectively watch both players play, you would see Michael is the better player. Plus, because of the accolades, Michael is the greater player. Because Michael has over 27 trophies in basketball. LeBron hasn't reached that. So if you're looking at accomplishment and greatness, Michael Jordan. 10 scoring title to 1 scoring title. 1 defensive player of the year to 0 defensive player of the year. 9 all-team first defensive player versus 6 all-team first defensive player. All of them things there. 6 finals MVP versus 4 finals MVP. 5 regular season MVP versus 4 regular season MVP. Like, there's so much things. You have to just leave it at that.
You're going to make me blow the whistle, man.
That's what I will say. Man is man, yeah.
CC. You mute. The whistle blow. Game done. Anyway, big up yourself, CC. Yeah, man. Who that? Rick Ross. Big up yourself. God bless you. People, big up yourself. Thanks to every single one of you. Enjoy the rest of the night. See you all in the morning. I am Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. We have come to the end of it, so we say we are over and we are out of here. Boom.
Boom, check it out. I don't know it's Jason. I'm a represent for I Am Sure Sports. For the latest news and updates, check out I Am Sure Sports. Make sure you go to the YouTube channel, subscribe and share. Jason representing I Am Sure. I Am Sure Sports.